Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so this morning we're going to be talking about learn to ghost him too. Okay, because I think a lot of y'all don't realize that you have the power right in your hands and you're misusing everything. Okay. Learn how to ghost men as well. Because some of y'all are sitting over here in your feelings, being upset, feeling like, you're not valuable or that your self esteem is low because you allow men to determine your worth. We determine our own worth. We can be ghosting people left and right just the same. Y'all doing too much. That's why y'all suffer the most. Okay. Ladies, stop doing so much. Stop caring as much. Learn to ghost men too. It's so easy. You don't need closure. You don't need this. You don't need that. What you need is to move along to where things are more beneficial. Women have been taught since the beginning of time to be nice, to act right, to be the victim. Okay, great, wonderful. It's not working for you anymore. So flip the script and learn how to ghost these guys to get their money and move along. If you feel guilty about it, I'm sorry for you, but I don't feel guilty at all because every time I leave my house, I have to worry about so many things that I shouldn't have to worry about. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the bear or the man in the woods. You know what I'm saying? If you feel guilty about anything, it's because you've been programmed to. You need to deprogram yourself and understand your value and start doing the same stuff. Match that energy. Okay. If they ghost you, re-entry fee for wasting your time. If you're not happy with the results, if you don't like them for any particular reason, you don't have to call them back. You don't have to reply to their text. You don't even have to see them again. Ghost. Okay. Start to understand your power as a woman. Okay. You don't have to see this person again if they were a dud on the date, if they look like they were cheap or broke. There's no reason that they need a closure or an excuse or another lie from you. Just ghost them. Okay. Y'all need to learn how to start doing this. Because half of y'all don't even like the guys that are taking y'all out on dates anyway. And you feel bad and you're programmed by society to keep dating this dude and letting him waste your time when you could have been done a long time ago. Thank you, Yasmin. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, girl. So learn how to start ghosting these dudes too. They don't care. They would ghost you if there was one thing that they didn't like about you. So why do you care so much? All right. Y'all need to learn how to start doing this because some of y'all need help. He seemed detached but still pay my rent, give money. Wonderful. That's the goal. Just get the money. We don't care about them, not their feelings anyway. If they don't care about your feelings, just get their money. Okay. That's the whole point. Now, if you want to care about their feelings, make sure they care about yours times 10. You get it? That way it's not a waste of your emotions. Okay. If you want a loving, caring relationship, find someone that loves and cares for you times 10 so you're not wasting your time. Because usually the man is supposed to love the woman times 10 because eventually, if you're in a long-term relationship, the love is going to get less and less. And if it's too equal, then you're literally going to start becoming the pygmisha in the relationship. So they got to love you way more because as time goes on, it gets like this. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Wonderful. So should we block them or leave them on the social? You don't have to block them unless they're bothering you. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. The best part of ghosting someone is not caring enough to even block them unless they are pestering you or bothering you. Okay. Y'all, to properly ghost someone, just stop responding. If they come looking for you, just don't respond. All right. You don't have to block anybody unless they got on your nerves. That means you're so unbothered, you don't care what they're talking about. Okay. Learn how to not care. Learn how to be nonchalant. Learn how to be the prize for once. Okay, because some of y'all are walking around talking about he thinks he's the prize. Well, that's because you don't act like the prize. Stop acting like the pygmy and start acting like the prize. Learn how to ghost men too. Okay. Some of these men don't realize that women are waking up. and we don't need closure anymore. We just don't care enough. Like if you're not trying to spend, if you're not a provider, nothing more needs to be said. Okay? Nothing more. There's no more conversation to be had. Either you can or you can't. Leave it alone. And stop trying to make sense of everything. Just if they're not cooperating or meeting them standards, just ghost and be gone. No explanation needed. Okay? When they circle back around and wondering where you're at, Cash App request, re-entry fee. Even if you ghost them and they trying to find you and bring you back in, you can still re-entry fee them. Either way, if they ghost you, you can re-entry fee them. If you ghost them and they try to come and find you and get you back into the loop, re-entry fee. Either way, you're gonna get your money. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. They come back, re-entry fee. Why did you ghost me? Send them the Cash App request. You want to know? Put some money up in there. Okay, it's time to start flipping the script, because some of y'all literally be in therapy talking about, I don't know why he didn't give me closure. I don't know why he ghosted me. Is there something I did wrong? Put these dudes in therapy. Okay, but make them pay for the reason. Why did you ghost me? I did. Then you can say, if you really want to know, pay this re-entry fee. You asked him if he can invest in my business idea and in Joker manner. He told me if I can invest with his stocks. I ghosted him. You're not supposed to ask for investments. You're supposed to ask for gifts. Because if they think they're part of your business, they're going to want to run it. They're going to want to give you advice. Keep all that crap separate. Don't tell men what the money is for. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Was dating an attractive provider who was obsessed, but I got too attached and he stopped chasing. I was trying to reach out, but I'll move on. Thank you. Yeah, move on, girl. Don't be a Misha in the relationship. That's the worst type. And if you ghosted him, wonderful. KS, you ghosted him, but next time don't tell people your business. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You tell people less. How to deal with a stubborn man? By dealing with another one. Until that one wakes up and realizes that he's not getting his way. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I don't deal with stubbornness. I don't want to fix you. I don't care enough about you to fix you. I just want your money. If you're going to act up, I'm going to the next. That's it. Okay. No more projects. No more projects, ladies. Next. Okay. Put the builder bear stuffing down and stop trying to build a man. If he's stubborn, he's stubborn. Okay. If you can't get no money out of him, release him. Or go get another one that's not stubborn. Okay. Write that down. Exactly. No more projects. No more Build-A-Bear. No more Barbara the Builder. Stop trying to change these men. If they're not coming correct, release them and go get another one. It's not your job. You're adding so much to your plate. You're adding jobs that don't even pay. You're adding people's problems that aren't even yours. That man is stubborn. He don't want to give you nothing. Talk to the next one. Okay? Talk to the next one. That's that simple. There's a man out there waiting to spend money on you. You hadn't found him because you're still holding on to stubborn. Wasting your time as usual. Okay? Also, learn how to ghost these dudes. If they're not acting right, stop talking to them. Let them figure it out. Let them come back with cash and gifts. Stop looking for projects. Get a pet. Get an emotional support animal. All right. Train a dog if you got to train something. Only way to train a man is to get another one and show and make him pay you to tell you why you ghosted him or why you don't want him. Make them pay for their mistakes in cash, in gifts. Okay. How to ask cash when he comes back. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Just send him the link with the amount of money you require, or just see what he's going to send you. Okay. You can send it blank or you can send an amount. Just link it. Don't say nothing. If he says, hey, what's up? Where you been? Send him the Cash App link. Send him that Venmo link for him to pay you. And if he says, what's this? Say, if you want to talk further, put something in there. Okay? Don't let people waste your time. If they're circling the block, if they ghosted you, if they haven't talked to you for a while and they're coming back around, re-entry fee them. If you want to ask them straight up for cash, you got to have some type of backstory before you even ask them. You got to build up to it. And I talk about it on every video. Just go watch my old videos. Okay. A guy spent $250 on you last first date and then stopped texting the next day. Why? Because he ghosted you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got free food. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. How to make him chase you back? By not caring about him at all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. By having another one on the roster that you're going to go out with the next day. By having several. Okay? When a man feels like he's not the prize, he's not the focus, that you have other options, that he's in a competition, that's when they chase back. Y'all are giving them too much dang attention. Y'all care too much about what they think, and that's why y'all are in the positions that y'all are in. Okay? So I know this sounds harsh, but it's just how men think. They think if they got you in the palm of their hand, that they can pull your strings. But think about this. If you are dating 2 or 3, your attention is spread out. You're not thinking about them all the time. You're thinking about the other one. Okay? So they can't pull any strings. All they can do is do what you need them to do in order to get your time. Okay? It's not about being mean or, not nice. It's about using your power as a woman to get what you want without becoming a pygmy. That's all it is. It's about just getting what you want without doing the most. Learn your power as a woman and wield it. Your feminine energy attracts. You never have to chase. You never have to beg. Okay, that's their job. If you understand feminine energy, you understand it doesn't chase, it attracts. Once you get that in your mind, you'll never have to chase again. Okay? You're seeing an older man, boss, who come back around trying to take advantage for law school. How should I ask him for a reference letter, nice or cold? Ask him nice at first, and then if he comes back with something like shady, like, well, what are you gonna do for me? It's like, never mind. I'll get someone else to do it. Then he'll be like, well, who else can she get? Does she know somebody else? Da, 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 da. Then he'll come back and say he'll do it. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's nice. If he says, oh, well, what are you going to do for me? It's like, never mind. I'll get someone else to do it. Don't worry about it. Then he'll come back and say, I'll do it. All right? Act like he needs you. You don't need him. He was lucky you thought of him. Okay? They have to feel like, they have to chase you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Wigs got you spoiled. Wonderful. I wear wigs all the time, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Wigs can change your look within 2 seconds. Okay. You think a lot of men are not attracted to women anymore because of their homeboys. Well, then they're gay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. If they're not attracted to women, then obviously they're attracted to men. So I wish them the best of luck. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So learn how to ghost men too. And let me tell y'all, if y'all are wearing my Heaux Cosmetics pheromones, look, and you ghost them, they're literally going to try to contact you, and they will pay that re-entry fee. If you go out on a date with them and you're wearing your Press Him, your Liquid Finesse, and your Essence of Ecstasy, they're going to be so smitten by you. And if you ghost them, you can get so much more. You can get that re-entry fee. You can get them to take you shopping. You can get them to do whatever you need them to do because they're hooked on you. They feel like they're in love with you. They feel like, you're the one. Okay. If you wear them pheromones and then ghost, they're going to be like all over you. So I'm linking it right now, and use my code Shera, the coupon code Shera, all caps, save you some money. But yes, so you're going to get 3. Okay. And these are the secret weapon. Go out with them, put those pheromones on. If you don't really like them, or if they're not cooperative, or they seem cheap, or they're not trying to do what they got to do, wear this and ghost. When they come begging back, what happened? Da, 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 da. You can get whatever you want. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-huh. What do you say if he asks you on a first date and he doesn't make plans? Say, okay, where are we going? What do I need to wear? Is there valet? If he says, I don't have plans, and say, well, call me back when you have plans. And don't sit there and wait. Make plans already. Okay? Some men don't know what to do. They're stupid. Or they want you to do all the work. Put them and make them do their jobs. Like, okay, so where are we going? Where are you taking me? What did you plan? Do I need to wear heels? What's the dress code? Is there reservations? Is there valet? I need to know what type of shoes I need to wear. I'm going to be walking through a parking lot. Are we going to a nice fine dining restaurant? You didn't make any plans? Okay, well, let me know when you make some plans. Dismiss them. Like, you're not desperate for a date. They're desperate for company. When y'all flip the script and start thinking correctly, you're going to understand. You don't need a date. They need a date. Start thinking like this. You don't need the date. They need the date. They need to put the effort in. Once you flip the script psychologically on these men, they're going to realize what they need to do before they contact you the next time. Have some stuff in order. Have some effort made. Have something to say. Have some plans made. You don't deal with men like that. And it's going to make them feel even more inadequate once you start talking like that to them. So, okay, so did you make plans? Where are we going? Is there valet? Is there dress code? Oh, no, you didn't make any plans? Okay, well, let me know when you've made some plans. I really got to go. I'm going to lunch with a friend right now, but definitely let me know. That means I'm too busy for you. Come correct or leave me alone. I'm too busy for you. Come correct or leave me alone. Make me want to spend time with you. Don't put the bare minimum effort towards me. I got too many people, you know what I'm saying, on the roster. That's what you need to, that's what they need to feel. Okay? If they don't feel the pressure to compete, if they don't feel the pressure to impress, you're literally wasting your time. So make sure they understand this, that they need to come correct or stop talking to you. Uh-huh. And if you want nice dates, somebody asked me what to post on social media. If you want nice dates, post yourself doing nice things, not with other people, but alone. So remember what I told y'all. People treat you how you treat yourself. So if your social media shows you spoiling yourself, going to nice cafes, doing this, doing that, dilly-dallying on the rich side of town, a man is going to take note of that if he sees your social media. If you share it with him, you don't have to, but if you somehow have or he already knows, he's going to know how to treat you. He's going to know what type of plans to take you. He knows what kind of dates to take you on and what kind of plans to make with you if he can see it. Otherwise, how's he supposed to know? So post on your social media the type of life you actually want to experience and live, and so that these men don't understand how to treat you. If you're posting up in cute outfits and, nice places and, having fresh flowers in your place and all this kind, they're not going to come asking you, what you want to do. They're going to make some plans. They're going to be like, okay, well, she looks like she likes nice places and flowers and she dresses well. So I'm definitely going to have to pull out my nice outfit and take her to a place where she can actually dress and look good and show off. I'm not going to ask her to wear some boring jeans so I could take her to the cheap restaurant, All right. All right. You said my camera's dirty? Hold on, let me clean it out here. Oh, there we go. Okay. You said, how do you step out of the loop when you have given away too much power? Take it back. Take it back by acting like the prize and nothing less. How should the reentry fee be for forgiveness? How much should it be? However much you can afford and however much you want. How much can you afford and how much do you want? Okay. How much does he have? How much can he spare? And what do you think you're worth? What do you think your forgiveness is worth, or your fake forgiveness? Okay. So if he's got money, maybe an upgrade on your vehicle, maybe a nice expensive purse. I don't know. Whatever it's worth to him and whatever it's worth to you. Some guys aren't going to pay the reentry fee because they don't even like you. It's just sad that they got caught. Now they got to start over with the next chick. But if they like you and they want to keep you around, they will pay it. Whatever you're asking for within a reasonable amount to buy some fake forgiveness. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so remember, learn to ghost these men too, especially if they're not trying to pay the re-entry fee. Don't argue with them. Don't talk to them in the comments. Just keep sending the link for them to pay the re-entry fee. Okay. Just like, no, don't even say no, I don't want to talk to you. Just keep resending the link. And you can put in there under there, to waste my time further, I'm gonna need you to put some money there. That's it. If they start crying and their feelings, we don't care. Okay. They want to talk to us, they will pay. Period. A lot of women are already telling me that they're getting money from the re-entry fees left and right because these men are stupid. They're stupid for ghosting you in the first place, thinking that's going to work. Or they just need a quick ego boost, or they realize they messed up. Either way, they need to pay. Isn't that right? Either way, they got to pay, man. We don't care. Those days are over. Okay. How do you feel about women shaming? How do I feel about people shaming the women who the woman online who refused a coffee date? I think they're stupid. I think the women that will go on a coffee date should be ashamed. Honestly. I think the women that go on coffee dates should be ashamed of themselves. That's how I feel. Sprinkle. Anybody that has enough confidence and self-esteem to turn down a coffee date for some dusty dude, or any dude, those other women need to learn the confidence of a woman that knows her value. Okay? If a man takes you on a coffee date, he don't want to be seen in public with you. He don't want to spend no money on you. All right? Sprinkle. The most private public place is a coffee shop because most people go through the drive-thru. You're not going to see too many people in there unless they're getting free Wi-Fi. Coffee dates are to see if you look good or not. Coffee dates are when you don't want to spend money on someone. Coffee dates is when you don't want to take someone to a nice place to prove or impress that you like them, So I wouldn't accept no dang coffee date either. What are you telling me? You don't want to put in no effort? Well, then I don't want to put in no time, baby. Goodbye. Good luck to you. So yeah, I think anybody that stands up for coffee dates has low self-esteem and easy to manipulate. So narcissist playground. Wonderful. I'm sorry. Too good for that. When you know, you know. You said they can cancel and walk out. Girl, don't nobody want to go on no coffee date. It is 2025. Only desperate pygmies go on coffee dates. All right. Y'all, I'm literally doing my nails as we speak. Okay. What? I'm drinking coffee right now. What do I need a man to drink coffee with? So what's he gonna do? Make me fake laugh at his bad jokes while drinking coffee? Men are supposed to impress women, not depress women. Okay? Men are supposed to impress women, not depress women. Stop asking women out on coffee dates, losers. Put some effort in. Act like you know how to impress a woman instead of how to depress her. Okay, some of y'all are just men are just dumb. If a woman got to continuously teach you, how is she supposed to respect you? And then these men walking around talking about, oh, you need a woman to submit to me. Sir, you can't even submit to yourself and get a clue. You don't even know what to do. You don't even know what to do with a woman. How's she supposed to submit to you? You don't even know what to do with a woman. But she's supposed to respect your dust, your low efforts. Mm-hmm. These men are dumb, I swear. They need to get their IQs up too. Some of these men are real dumb. Y'all, men have been told that they're smart and dominant for so long that they've just not even gotten there mentally anymore. They're just still dumb. Okay. But y'all need to ghost these men too. Y'all need to start ghosting left and right, because some of y'all don't realize that y'all are looking like fools out here, accepting the least and doing the most. Okay. And yeah, the coffee date lady, I admire the fact that she knew her value and her worth. And I know people are saying, well, if you look like this, you need to accept. No, you can look like who did it and why and still turn down a coffee date. Okay. You can look any sort of way and still have standards. That's what the men are really mad about. And that's what the women are mad about, because they know now if some of those women look better and they're still taking coffee dates, that just labels them as a pygmisha and desperate. See, when women that aren't aesthetically, quote unquote, the beauty standard, that start turning down coffee dates, it becomes real. It becomes real that even if you're cute and you still take the least and give the most, you're a pygmisha. Where can I meet men with money I don't date online? Go to the rich side of town, baby. Rich side of town. Go run your errands over there. Join something over there. Join the gym over there. Rich side of town. Go to Google, type in richest zip code in your city, and go head over there all the time, as many times as you can a week. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Becomes real when women start turning down coffee dates and you have more attractive women accepting that crap. Then it becomes real. Okay. Yeah. You said stop doing things for men, ladies. Yeah. I'm not impressed if a man asks me to go to coffee. I'm impressed if you ask me to spend some money on me. Okay. What the coffee is for. I don't care enough about you to go sit across and drink some bean juice from you. Make me care. Impress me. Okay. Sorry. Happy Money Monday, ladies. Thank you, Scarlett Jones. Appreciate you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. So we don't care what men like. They need to care what we like. Okay, we're not trying to impress them. They're trying to impress us. Y'all keep thinking backwards, and that's why y'all keep moving backwards. Okay? Think about it. If you keep thinking backwards, you're gonna keep moving backwards. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find the right nail to fit this finger. This it? Yeah, this is it. I think. We are okay. We are going to lunch to discuss kept arrangement. Okay. X has called and found out we ended it gracefully, and he said, "If you ever want coffee, call me." Okay. Then don't call. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your husband provides but cheats with escorts. Leave. Get all his money and be gone. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like don't sleep with him no more since you know that, and just keep spending his money. You know, whenever he comes home, it's like, oh, hope you had a good time today. Anyway, I'm going shopping. Just spend his money. That's all he's there for now. It's for you to spend his money. If you found someone else to roll around on the mattress with, then that means you don't have to do that anymore with him. You want to roll around on the mattress with someone else, just keep it discreet. Go do that. Y'all have an open marriage. You just found out. It's not your fault that you found out he didn't tell you. So now that you know you have an open marriage, just get his money and go do what you want to do. And don't tell him about it, just like he didn't tell you. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't roll around with them on the mattress anymore. Don't sleep with him no more. Be done. Tell him to go call his escort service if he wants that service, because now that service is no longer available. Okay? Wonderful. And go find you another one, ma'am, with money. And if you ever want to leave, stack your money, save your money, start a business, replace them with another one, whatever. But, all men cheat. Just get their money. There's nothing they can do for you but give you money. They're not good enough to hold up to a standard to do anything else but give you money. So that's why I encourage y'all to take the money. At some point, they're going to disappoint you in some form or fashion. That's why I'm saying you might as well just get the money. And at some point, whenever they choose to disappoint you, at least you can look at your bank account and smile. Even if you got to look at them and frown, at least you can look at your bank account and smile. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Because y'all are putting too much effort and energy into a man that don't even like y'all or don't respect y'all. Just make sure you have some money to smile at when he makes you upset or disappoints you. Okay? Make sure you got some money to make you smile. Wonderful. We don't care. Like, just get some money to make us smile. And don't roll around on the mattress with them anymore. Oh, my nails are done. Before and after, isn't it such a huge difference? Before and after. Okay, let me get this other one done. I'm multitasking, y'all. Just putting on my nails while I'm talking to y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta look good though. Gotta ghost these guys looking good, wearing pheromones so that they come back chasing even harder with that re-entry fee. Mm-hmm. You said, ladies, Disney isn't real. Wake up. Yeah, and even in Disney, the prince or whoever always chased the woman or came to get her. She didn't go chasing him. She was not the pygmy. All right. So y'all learn that too. You roasted so many. Good for you. Uh-huh. So you hate how you always attract dusty, so you can't hang out in dusty areas. And if you do, you need to be like wearing sunglasses and looking at your phone the whole time so that they don't make eye contact or think that you're approachable. Okay? Because I'll be doing too much. Looking, you don't go, if you're going to go to a dusty place, get you a hoodie, some sunglasses, a hat, and be in disguise so that they can't find you. They don't see you. Okay? Or send someone else to the dusty place. Do whatever you need to do over there. DoorDash your stuff if you got to go around some dust. You know? Avoid the dust. Pay extra fees for delivery if you got to go somewhere dusty. That way you don't have to go and the stuff can be delivered to you. Okay? If you know you got to go somewhere dusty, just DoorDash it. Don't even be bothered. Sometimes paying for peace of mind is worth it. Wonderful. Or run your errands on the rich side of town. That way you don't have to worry about it. I'm serious. Run them errands on the rich side. Leave them dusties alone. He said Ariel chased and gave up her voice. Exactly. That was the only Pygmisha Disney princess I've ever seen. But she was already a princess. And she just wanted Eric because he was a human. Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Running errands on the rich side of town is expensive, though. Well, is it expensive if you don't have to pay for anything? Just go over there. You can window shop. You can walk around a nice park. You can go and get a free trial membership at a gym. You can sit in a cafe and sip on an iced tea. It's not expensive. Unless you're constantly spending money. Okay. All right. The same thing you can do on the broke side of town, you can do on the rich side of town. Same thing. Gas, go pump your gas over there. Go to the car wash over there. Go grocery shopping over there. Join a gym over there. Get your nails done over there. Go to lunch over there. Sit at the little restaurant bar over there at lunch. Go to happy hour over there. It's not expensive. Okay. Do rich men like medium built women? I don't know. There's all types of rich men. Okay. If they have skinny women, that's because they want skinny women. So if you want to do a test, get skinny and find out. There's all types of rich men, like all types of women. Okay. Paying a vacation for provider birthday thoughts. Don't do it. Let me tell you why. Because they're going to know that you have the money to do it. And so the next time it's time for vacation, they're going to ask you to put money on it. Well, since you paid for that vacation one time and you planned it so well, I think you should do it again. And you need to put some money in since you can afford it and you know how to plan vacation. You can't do big stuff like that. Okay? Unless you're using his credit card, get his credit card and book the vacation or whatever. You can't do that with your own money. You're sending out a mixed message that you don't need them to pay for things major. Okay. You never do too much. You're trying to impress him too hard. Okay. You're trying to impress him too hard. It looks very Pygmisha-ish. Unless you get his credit card and say, let me plan and book a vacation for us. Give me your card. That's different. But if you use your money, Pygmisha. Okay. Don't use your money to plan a vacation for no grown, able-bodied man. They will never respect you after that. Buy him a pair of socks, buy him a gift card, buy him a gift basket, buy him some cologne and a wallet or something. Don't do that. Okay. You're doing too much. Learn how to stop trying to impress men. Men are supposed to impress you. Okay. Because y'all don't understand this. And y'all wind up being pygmies and wondering where it all went wrong. That's where it went wrong. When you did too much. Okay. Starting what? A millionaire matchmaking business, 6-figure minimum, men paid more to match our target sprinkle girls. How much should you charge girls? I don't know, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle, Jessa. I don't know. A lot of men will be lying online and don't have access to that money. You know what I mean? So I would be very careful. And a lot of those men go on there looking for women just because they have status. They're not looking to spend. So here's what I would do if I were you to make sure that they are providers. You need to have to where if they even want to talk to one of the women, they have to first send them a certain type of bouquet that costs you a lot of money. You can pair up with a floral company, but in order to even get access to the women, they need to send a bouquet of roses or whatever type of flower they pick out from the website. Then the next step is to send a gift. So you need to have a gift store and a flower store. Before you can even get a date with one of these women, they got to be able to provide something. Okay. Just like on some of them dating apps, you can send fake flowers, like a little emoji flower, or you could send like some like emoji gift or whatever. Have that for real, for real, for real. Okay. Make them send stuff. Otherwise, nope. Don't tell them about the gifts I got from past guys. Only if you dumb. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't tell them nothing. Just say you've always been provided for. Enough said. Okay. You said I'm giving away free business strategy. I'm just saying I don't believe in online dating. But if I were to ever start one, I would definitely be online gifting. You got to gift before you could even text, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So put that in there. Okay. Partner up with a florist in a jewelry store. And they give you a certain percent of the sale. You can make even more money. Okay. You don't even have to charge the women. You could just charge the men everything and make money off of the floral company and the gift or jewelry company. You only have to charge the women. Okay. Why can't you tell them you was giving gifts? Because you want them to give you gifts. If you already got a bunch of gifts piled up from men, they think you're a collector of gifts. Okay. Don't tell them that you've gotten gifts from anyone. It makes them want to buy you more gifts. Okay. Admire other people's stuff. Like, oh my gosh, I love her bracelet. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love your bracelet, ma'am. And have no bracelet on your arm. Okay. Then when the holiday comes up, he's going to be like, oh, she liked that bracelet that lady was wearing. It looked like it has diamonds in it. Voila, you're going to get a bracelet with diamonds. But if you call, oh, my boyfriend bought me a bracelet. Oh, my ex-boyfriend bought me this. What else can he buy you? You already got everything. So don't tell them nothing. Just say that you've always dated providers. That is all you got to say. They understand what providers are. Men that pick up the tab, men that gift. You don't have to give too much information. If you give too much information, there's no way that they can impress you. Well, if her exes gave her all this jewelry, obviously she doesn't like them for that reason. So let me try a different approach. You never received, like, you don't have to tell them anything. All you need to do is say you've only dated providers. That's enough information for them. You don't have to say, oh, I've gotten gifts. Whatever. Don't say that. Just like, oh, I've only dated providers, gentlemen, men that, know how to treat a woman and spoil them. That's all you need to say. Don't go into details. But the more you go into detail, the less they're able to impress you. You're doing too much. Okay. And learn how to ghost these guys that start asking you inappropriate questions. Okay, so there's another way that you can get a re-entry fee. When a man asks you an inappropriate question that you don't want to answer, that's when you ghost them first. If they come back around and say, well, why aren't you talking to me? Did I say something wrong? Send them the Cash App fee. Send them the Cash App re-entry fee. Send them the Venmo re-entry fee. And don't tell them what they did wrong until they pay for it. Okay? They want to know why you ghosted them and why you mess up, they're going to give you some money. If not, they're not going to get anything else out of you. No answers, no texts, no nothing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They'll be like, I thought we had a great date. You seem to enjoy the conversation. Why aren't you talking to me anymore? Send the Cash App link. The fee should be whatever you think they can afford, and that's not insulting to you. Okay? How much they got? Is $100 good? $500? It depends on what they did. You know, if they did something that you didn't like, if they asked you a stupid, inappropriate question like, what's your body count? It should definitely be 500 and up, just for asking that dumb question. If they asked you what you bring to the table, it should definitely be 200 and up, just to tell them, I don't answer them dumb questions like that. You were dusty. You know, that will just leave them to understand that they can't afford you. Thank you, Julie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you. He said, how to subtly take revenge on a man who is arrogant. Be the prize in every relationship afterwards and make sure they have money. And stop thinking about the person that's no longer thinking about you. Okay? Move on. We need to stop thinking about people from our past. If they didn't do right, they just didn't do right. They didn't like you enough. Move on. Okay? That's why I tell y'all, get men that like you way more. Way more. That way you don't have to think about men from your past that didn't like you at all. Think about what I just said. If you start to date men that like you way more and that want to impress you, that want to do things for you, you won't have to be thinking about a man from your past that didn't like you at all. Okay? Men follow their money. What does that mean? Said in another, it means the more they invest in you, the more that they're going to want to stick around. Okay? When you invest in something, you stick around longer. The least you invest in something, when people try to rush you into something, when they try to rush you into the bed, when they try to rush you into, when they try to love bomb you, they're trying to rush you in so they can rush you right back out. Men that want you and have a plan and want you for long term or whatever, they're going to take their time because they know you ain't going nowhere and they ain't going nowhere. So when they invest money into you, it's an investment. When they spend money on you, when they take you shopping, when they pay your bills, when they prove to you that you're worth being provided for, they know you ain't going nowhere. They're following their investment. The more a man spends on a woman, the longer they stay together. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Get the money spent. The faster they impress you, the faster they can get rid of you. Okay. So make sure they're constantly trying to impress you and constantly providing things that you want or need. The more they invest, the more they stick around. Men follow their investments. Okay. How to deal with a breakup? By talking to the next one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Taking some time for yourself, talking to the next one. Okay. Men don't ask this dumb question, how to deal with a breakup. They're just on to the next. Stop asking dumb questions. That's the first thing you do. How to deal with a breakup, move on. Or focus on something else that's more beneficial. Right? Men aren't in people's comments talking about how do I deal with a breakup with a girl. They don't care. They're on to the next. Stop being so emotional. Stop being so emotionally attached to a man that's not beneficial to you. Okay. Once it's over, just let it be over. Okay. Think of it as graduating to the next level. Think of it as going from kindergarten to first grade or to second grade. You don't cry because you have to leave your kindergarten class behind. You don't cry because you can no longer be in junior high when you're going to high school. It's time to move on. It's over. Move along. You learned, you live, now improve. That's it. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do better, y'all. Stop thinking about people that ain't thinking about y'all. Okay? That's rule number one. If you still thinking about someone that's no longer thinking about y'all, you lost. You lost. You're the pygmisha. You're not the prize. Okay. So yay, my nails are done. All right. Okay. He said diagnosing you because you're not dirty. You used to wash your car every week, and he said you had OCD. Then stop telling people everything. Okay. Unless he was with you while you washed your car, why should he care or why should he know? I hope you have the best day. Thank you, Julie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Yeah, remember, let me tell y'all ladies something. Everything you do, everything is not for everybody to know. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with washing your car. There's absolutely nothing wrong with washing your car. But you don't need to tell everybody everything because some people think there's something wrong with washing your car. But do they think that there's something wrong with spending money or paying bills? They might not. So just don't tell people too much information. The more vague you are, the better. The less they know, the better. Okay? Just keep that in your mind. What if you drive a luxury car? Then make sure you have a sidecar that's not luxury if you're going to try to get money out of these men. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because as soon as you pull up in a nicer car than them or a luxury car, they're not going to give you no money. Unless they're rich. You know what I'm saying? Unless your little luxury car is their like trash car, you know? They have to be able to drive a supercar if you're going to drive a luxury car. Most men will not look at you the same if you pull up in a nice luxury car. They just won't. You got to have a little cheap car if you're going to try to date men that are going to like provide and stuff for you. Then they're going to be like, well, why do you need me to pay this if you drive a luxury vehicle? Well, why do you need me to do this if you buy a luxury vehicle? They're supposed to get you the luxury vehicle. Okay, so if you already have one, get you a little cheap car, borrow your friend's car when you go and meet them out. Okay. Until they offer to buy you a luxury vehicle. You can have two, or you can trade the other one in and get something else. Okay, the 24-hour fitness gym in Rice Village is $25. I want to do lifetime gym for $390. Thoughts? Well, Rice Village in Texas, that is a nice area, period. And I believe like 24-hour fitness, you're going to probably find more single people there. Since it is in a nice area, you know, your chances of meeting somebody single with money is higher than if you go to Lifetime Gym, because most Lifetime gyms are like family memberships. You know, people take their kids and stuff there. So try the 24-hour fitness first. You're probably going to get more single people because there's not a lot of kids running around 24-hour fitness. But Lifetime Gym is more like a little mini country club without the country club price. It's literally also for kids. They got like a slide. They got like kids area. So you want to do the 24-hour gym on the nice side of town, unless you're trying to attract somebody's husband at the Lifetime Fitness. What do you think about a guy that tells, I'm always thinking about you, but then takes 20? Because he's lying. I think a man will tell anybody that. Okay, it's called love bombing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he's always thinking about you, tell him to think about you in your Cash App, or in your Zelle, or in your Venmo, or your PayPal app. Just send them links to give you money. So whenever you think about me, send me some money. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Because I can say the same thing and it totally be lying. Oh, I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about how much money you're trying to give me. Thinking about you in an inappropriate way, probably. Just get their money. We don't care what they're thinking about. They need to be thinking about how much money you want and how much they should give you. Okay, because that love bombing stuff is tired. They need to be money bombing you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Money bomb. Love bombing doesn't even count anymore. It's like a waste of breath and time. Just get their money. Ask them, say, you know what? If you're going to love bomb me, I just prefer money bombing. Okay. Money bomb, please. Thank you. That's more romantic anyway, because you can actually do something with that. Mm-hmm. You said you want to know thoughts about being a rich man's second wife? As long as you get your own house, your own luxury vehicle, your own bank account, and you do whatever you want with his money. I'm not living in the same house with no other people. I ain't finna be the babysitter or the surrogate mother. You know what I'm saying? Stop. As long as you can live separately and do your own thing, why not? It's your own house. You don't even have to deal with him every day because the other ones are dealing with him. Wonderful. As long as you got that credit card, no limits, baby. Don't care. Okay. Get you an unlimited credit card. Get your own spot. Make sure he's paying all them bills. You'll be fine. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you have an expensive coat, does that attract brokies? You got to go to the rich part of town, baby. Why are you wearing an expensive coat where broke people are? Go to rich side of town. If he has invested in you for years but no commitment, does he just want to invest? Yes, let him keep investing. Most men will not commit to you because you start acting different and thinking stupid. If he's been investing in you for years, he is committed to you in a certain way, but maybe not every way. Men that don't commit to women don't want you to start treating them like, they're your sons or a project. Most men avoid commitment because women start to feel too entitled to their time, to their energy, to, giving unwanted opinions, honestly, because you care too much. When you don't care at all about no commitment and you don't pester anybody for a commitment, that's when they want commitment the most, because they understand that you don't even care enough about them to even want a commitment. That therefore they'll care enough about you because they already know you're only there for that money and they want a deeper connection. But a lot of women that want commitment, men are less likely to give you the commitment if you want it. They're more likely to give you a commitment when you don't want it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You had a married provider. His phone went off for a week. It opened today. I called, his wife answered. I didn't say anything. What do you think happened? I think he got busted. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Duh, he got busted. Wonderful. What if you live with a man for 2 years? How do you get what you want still? Because it's not like I can just disappear. Okay, he's supposed to be giving you what you want while you live there. You know what I'm saying? If not, go on strike, don't do nothing. Okay? You're supposed to be getting everything you want when you live with that man. Or stop doing everything. Okay? Everything. Stop doing it. When he asks what's wrong, like, well, I'm not getting what I want. out of this relationship. You're not doing the things that you used to do. So I'm just going to stop doing what I do. Not happy, you didn't do what you like. Just tell him you're not happy. You don't do what you need to do. Then he'll start probably doing it. Okay, or just use his money to do what you want. Tell him you're going to the grocery store to buy his favorite meal. Go to the mall. Get his credit card. Say, I'm going to buy you your favorite meal. I'm gonna cook it tonight. Then take that credit card right to the mall. Buy yourself something nice. Like, oh, you know what? I thought since I was cooking you dinner tonight that you should buy me something nice. I just wanted to save you some time, so I just went and bought myself something nice. Thank you. You're welcome. Gotta tell men how to treat you. Okay. Go buy yourself some flowers. Go buy yourself a nice gift on his credit card. Then buy you some microwave dinners and plate them. Or buy you some takeout or some DoorDash. Okay. So, instead of cooking dinner, I thought we could have it delivered. I figured you should do something nice for me. Like, since I do all these nice things for you, I figured you should buy me a nice outfit and, some flowers. So I went and saved you some time. I did it for myself. Here's your card back. Thanks. All right. Now start teaching these men how to treat y'all, because if they don't value what they have and they lose it, then they're going to feel stupid. Just tell them that. Someone says, get another one. Or get another one. On the side. You never know. Yeah. And don't feel bad about ghosting men and not telling them everything. Okay. Don't have to tell them too much. Thank you. You said how to force men to make more money. Tell them you need more money. Start nagging him about the money. Telling him how he can get more money. And you know what? You should start your own business. You should get a second job. You should learn how to make money online. You need to do something. Just tell him. You say you're dating a 59-year-old dentist who doesn't spoil you but says he loves me. You're 28, want to girl, break up with that fool. On to the next. He's too old to be playing games. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's like, well, if you love me, pay these bills. If you can't, then I don't believe you. Goodbye. You see, he's old and cheap. Exactly. He might be in debt, girl. He may not handle money. Okay. Just start dating other guys. He's old anyway. He probably sleep by 8 o'clock. It's like, okay, well, I know you got to get up early in the morning and go to the dentist office and do your thing. So, you know what? Good night. Then I'm going to sleep. Don't call me. And then go out and go find you another one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Put that old man to bed and go find you somebody with some money. That's going to be generous. There's no use of dating a dentist if they're not going to spoil you, especially an old one. Okay. You doing charity work over there. For the elderly. You're spending time with the elderly for free. What you doing? You can go volunteer at a nursing home if you're going to do that. At least you can get somebody's will. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Someone said that's not charity work. That's community service. Exactly, Anon. That's community service. Okay, it's 100 million a year man date done. Second date set for tomorrow. Set up my favorite Aunt Barbara on first date and he loves her already. He. Okay, so you told him about your Aunt Barbara, aka Aunt Ethel. Okay, man. Well, I'm glad you set it up from the start. Congratulations. So proud. Get that money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me know how it unfolds, man. Let's see how much you can get for Aunt Barbara. Yeah, man, like, here's another thing, ladies. Y'all are trying to rush these men to commit when they are nowhere near the mental capacity to commit to anything. They need to be committed to getting some money, and they need to be committed to becoming a provider. A lot of these men aren't going to want to commit to a woman at by a certain age. Okay, they're not rushing to get to the suburbs. They're not rushing to settle down. Okay, they're still trying to have fun. That's y'all that's doing that. That's why I say date older. Okay, y'all are trying to date men your own age. You think a 25 or a 26-year-old wants to rush to the suburbs to settle down? No. You think they're trying to rush to get married? No, they're not. So stop trying to rush these guys in their 20s or early 30s to do stuff that they're not mentally prepared for or financially prepared for. Okay? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, stop trying to make men commit. They're not ready financially. The men that are ready to commit will chase you and ask you to commit. They're usually older and they got some money. Okay. They want a commitment before they commit to them bills. The answer is no. Sometimes men lie and say that they want a commitment so that you'll roll around on the mattress with them thinking, oh, they're going to commit to me. No, commitment means they committed to them bills. They committed to investing in you for a while before you commit to doing anything with them. Okay. Because sometimes men think if you just hear the word commitment that you're going to all of a sudden want to roll around on the mattress with them. No, I need to hear the word bills paid. I need to hear the word direct deposit. I need to hear the word investment long term. Okay. So men will also lie to you and say that they're going to commit to you, but they need to commit to them bills. Okay. Well, if you're going to commit to me, the first thing I need you to know is that I only date provider. So commit to these bills. All right. And if they're serious, they'll do it. If they're not, they'll, oh, you playing games. Oh, goodbye. I'm not finna play games with I'm not even finna play games with a non-provider. So you don't even qualify for me to play no games on you. That's what you need to tell them. Okay, you blocked a man. You blocking a man is ineffective when you live together. Oh, is blocking a man ineffective when you live together? Just block him on your phone so he can't contact you when you're out and doing whatever you're doing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just do that because if he can't bother you, he can't bother you. All right. And tell him you was visiting Aunt Ethel in the hospital and they said no cell phones. Wonderful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said come through with the pheromone. I've been looking, girl. Yeah, she got to get the pheromones. Where did I put it? I'm definitely telling y'all to get Heaux Cosmetics. Got my British accent. Yeah. I have teamed up with Heaux Cosmetics Pheromones. You can get the SheraSeven Pheromone Kit. Use my code use my code Shera and you can get a percentage off. It comes with 3. You get Liquid Finesse, Press Him, and Essence of Ecstasy. So Liquid Finesse makes men more talkative and want to approach you. And you can use also that around anybody. press him, which is the second one, it gets them to feel like they're falling in love with you. It's a pheromone and a hormone that's released when you're ovulating, so it makes men more attracted to you, makes them feel like they're falling in love with you. And then essence of ecstasy makes them, want to do some things. Okay, it makes them very sexually attracted to you. So you only wear this around men that you are interested in. Liquid finesse you can wear anywhere, anytime, but these two over here, press him and essence of ecstasy, you need to only take these out and put them on around men that you are interested in. Don't wear them around dust. Okay, and you can definitely get this kit on HoCosmetics.com. Use my code Shera to get you a little discount. Okay, and these are perfect for your purse. You could just pop them out wherever. Okay, sprinkle. They also have candles. Like, if you they have candles. This is liquid finesse candle. It kind of has a vanilla scent to it. The candle does, but it also has the pheromones in there for liquid finesse. You can burn that anywhere. And then they have one, the Habitude Provocateur. This like sets the mood. It smells kind of floral and sexy. So, but it also has the pheromones in there to seduce. Okay, sprinkle. Use my code Shera if y'all are interested in any of those products. All right. And if y'all have some big bucks, y'all can get the big bottle of Press Him. All right. But look how it looks. Very dark feminine. Okay, this is the big bottle. It's pure concentrated. It's concentrated pheromones, okay? And look how much you get. This will last you forever. Okay, this is the Press Him, the vasopressin concentrate. It's just going to make them feel like they're falling in love with you. It gives out that essence of like ovulation that men go crazy over. And you can have that every day instead of just 2 days a month. And imagine if you put it on while you're ovulating, even stronger. Okay, so highly suggest. Sprinkle. If you don't want to spend that much money, get the SheraSeven kit, and it has Press Him in there. Okay, if you just want to try it out. Oopsies. Show a little sprinkle set. Just try it out. If you like it and you know you're going to want more, get the big one. They even have purse size ones that are also affordable, like this size. Okay. They even have smaller ones also that are even smaller than that. So just find the size you want. Sprinkle. Okay, you and your provider been together for 5 years. You left him at work without a ride, and he never came back home. He is with his married brother staying there, but my provider thinks I'm out dating and I'm getting money from others. Wow. Okay. So you left him at work without a ride. Okay. He got a car though, right? Okay. Wonderful. Why? I don't know why you left him. Did he get on your nerves? Did he not provide enough? I mean, you didn't give me the reason why you left. Thank you, Isher, for being a new member. Was the reason you left because he thought you were dating other people? I'm not sure. Okay. But thank you. I appreciate that. Well, hopefully he'll give you some more money and a re-entry fee if he wants to come back. But you can't deal with insecure men. They have to learn how to deal with you. Okay. They're there to impress you, not to annoy you. Okay. If they become annoying and insecure, they lose their manhood. They lose points in manhood. Like, why are you acting like this? You got money. That's all you need. Shoot. Keep it coming. You don't have to worry about nothing. Okay. Like, you got money. Why are you insecure, fool? If you insecure, spend more. It's literally all you got to do. The formula is simple. If you're insecure as a man, spend more money on your woman. Okay? It's literally that simple. Do something nicer for her. Take her somewhere that's expensive. Spend a grip. Do something. Don't just sit there and be sad. Get some more money or spend it on her. How do you ask for things if you're hyper independent? Just ask for them anyway, and you can get extra. They come through. If they don't, they don't. You got it either way. But just ask anyway. Okay. That way, if they come through and you could just put the money right into your savings. All right. Just ask for it. Just ask for it. Who cares? Okay. It's like getting a free sample. If you're ultra independent, just ask for it anyway. You're not going to be dependent on it. You're just asking for it. And if you get it, more power to you. If not, on to the next, or you can get it yourself. But just get it. You left to get some money from your other provider. Okay, well, you got to back up, so who cares? When he comes back around, charge him the reentry fee. Be smart and don't get caught. I don't know. Okay. Y'all keep asking me about people I don't know. Stop asking me about people I don't know. I don't know people. I don't watch certain things. I just, y'all got to tell me what they did. Like, I'm serious. I'm not going to know somebody just by their name and what they did. I don't know. Tell me the situation. Maybe then I can answer the situation. I don't know all these people that y'all are talking about. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Shera doesn't talk about other people. She doesn't care, and it's low vibration. I don't even know who these people are. I can't even talk about them if I want to. Y'all got to tell me who they are. I don't sit there and watch other people. I'm watching decor videos, pumpkin spice fall videos, makeup video. I don't care about other stuff. Okay. Boyfriend sent a text that was definitely meant for another girl. He's denying it, but he's panicking. How do I convince him he's broke my heart? Girl, just get some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just like, you know what? He's going to try to distract you from it. So find something very expensive and send him the link. Well, anyway, I was looking at this such and such online, and it's really nice. And I've been watching this for quite a while. I'm going to send you the link. What do you think? Then he going to buy it, ma'am. You already know me ain't going to cheat. Just get some money out of it. Sorry that you're heartbroken, but you should have gone in knowing that at some point that man was going to cheat. And you should have already had your re-entry gift or your, he going to cheat gift in mind. So when you found out, you had links already ready to send, baby. If he's got money, get to the dealership and get you a down payment on something. Okay. And if he don't got super money, send him the link of the stuff that you want. He'll try to get you whatever it is because he's panicking. So now you can ask for whatever you want. All right, get the stuff. Be heartbroken, but be heartbroken with a nice gift. All right, because you already know they're gonna cheat. Be heartbroken with the latest whatever that you wanted. Be heartbroken in a new outfit with a nice purse. All right, thank you, Lady Des, Sprinkle. Because if you let him get away with it, he's just gonna keep texting her anyway. And it's like, oh, I got to be more careful next time. But if you make him pay, he knows that if he messes up again, he got to pay. Just play dumb. It's like, oh, okay, well, you know what? I really want this thing. And don't care about it no more. You already know he's cheating. So the next time, get more out of him. Don't roll around on the mattress with him no more. Frank. He says he wants to marry you, but he's a talker. Well, then tell him what kind of ring you like. Let's go to the jewelry store. See if he puts his money where his mouth is. Frank. Say, well, meet me at this jewelry store if you're serious. And getting a ring doesn't mean you're going to marry him. It just means you're going to get a ring and have a very long engagement until he messes up again to where you have to call off the engagement and keep the ring. See, if y'all don't really want to marry these guys and they want to marry you, just get the ring and have a very long engagement. And when they mess up during the long engagement, call it off and keep the ring. Okay? Sprinkle. That's all you got to do. Because some of y'all just be sitting there listening to these words and knowing their lies, hoping that they're not, but you know that they are. Like, okay, well, let's meet at the jewelry store. Let me pick me out a good ring. Get the ring. We're going to have a long engagement. You know they're going to mess up within that engagement. You can call it off at any time and keep that ring, right? Wonderful. Sprinkle. Get the money, ma'am. Get the ring, ma'am. If he's there to waste your time, you're there to waste his money. Mm-hmm. And learn how to ghost them when they deserve to be ghosted. Don't be feeling guilty or like he's gonna find another one or a better one. Girl, you could find another one and a better one. Easier than he can if you look good. Okay. All right. Do better. All right. And I got on my cute little pink Love Shack fancy thing today. And it's cute. I got the matching, well, they don't match. I got the gray joggers with the bow on it. This is the same, it has like the same lettering. They have some cute stuff. Definitely. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Uh-huh. Some lip gloss on. Ooh, that's very pink. I had to put some liner on with that one. Anyway. Yeah, get some money, y'all. Don't worry about these dudes and what they're doing. I missed the super chat. Hold on. My bad. He says he wants to marry. I already read that one. He says, why does everything has to be money? I asked him, well, what else can you provide? He said, protection. Protection against what? You know what? You can buy protection these days. You can buy a taser. You can buy pepper spray. Say the protection I need is financial protection. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I can go buy protection at the corner store. I can buy protection on Amazon. I need some financial protection. That's what you tell them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What is he, a bodyguard? Tell him to start a bodyguard service so he can get some money to protect you financially. All he can do is protect other people and bring me the money. So I can get me a taser. That's what you tell him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. If he reduce money and effort, then you reduce everything else. Exactly. If they stop giving you something, stop giving them everything. Okay. Like if they stop doing one thing for you, stop doing all things for them. Okay. You got to be extreme when you're a woman. You got to be extreme because they don't get the picture. They're not going to notice if you just stop doing one thing, or they'll think that, you forgot. If they stop doing one thing, stop doing all things. And they say, well, why aren't you doing anything? Well, you stop doing what you do. Make sure they understand. You live in NYC where it's easier for men to cosplay as rich, even in nice sides of town. If they're spending, go to the nice side of town. Okay. They ask you out on a nice date. They're paying for dinner. You bring up Aunt Ethel. They take care of things financially for you. That's how you know. Okay. Until they start spending money on you, like real money, like bill money, save them under free food. Until they graduate to bills. When they graduate to bills, maybe they can graduate to something bigger, Once a man invests in you, they might want you to stick around longer. So they might want a commitment or at least give you a title of girlfriend or whatever. But either way, it doesn't matter. As long as they're providing, they can be fake rich all they want. If they're not providing, it doesn't matter anyway. Okay, if they don't rescue you or Aunt Ethel, put them under free food. Okay? If you don't care about you, if you don't care about Aunt Ethel, all he cares about being seen out in public with you at dinner, just put him under food. Okay? Fake rich food. There you go. FRF. Fake rich food. Fake rich food. There you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got to have money to spend it. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate you. Very generous. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When they boast about having money and don't send any, he's lying. Exactly. Stop bragging on me. And here's the cash app. As soon as they start talking about money, send the cash app. Share. Sharing is caring. That's what you tell them. Sharing is caring. I don't want to hear about it unless I spend it too. When they boast about having money, make them spend it. Yeah, use them for nice dates. You could pretend to be looking for a man too. They pretend that they're a provider. You could pretend like you're a receiver and receive some food. Okay. Then all of a sudden, when you're tired of eating with them, ghost them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm tired of eating with you. You boring. You ain't even real rich. He'll take you to all the places where the real rich people are. Maybe you could go back by yourself. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, thank you, Conscious Fitner. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Went on first date with rich man, and he uses the term provider and describes himself as a provider. What do you think of this? I said, you know what? I'm so glad I finally met a provider man. You don't understand how much a relief this is for me. So thank you so much for being the type of man that most women are looking for. Much appreciated. Then start telling him about something that you need. All right. And if he's really a provider, he's going to fix the fake problem that you come up with. If he doesn't, then he knows that you clocked him for just being all talk. Okay. Don't let him wait a week to give you whatever it is you ask for. Have the link already on your phone. Have your PayPal, your Cash App, and your Venmo link already on your phone to where he can enter his information or, whatever. Get it right then and there. Whatever it is you need. If he's talking about being a provider, tell him to prove it. It's like, okay, I'm so glad you said that you're the provider type because I was really trying to figure out how I was going to help Aunt Ethel this week. And now I know that since you're a provider, I can help her with her mortgage. And then I can definitely get, all my expenses taken care of as well since, you're the provider type. Then he'll be like, well, how much is it? Da, 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 da. Then you tell him and you bust out your phone with the links right then and there. Your goal is to be a millionaire. What do I limit how much I make before meeting husband or dating provider? You just don't tell them what you got. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Invest it somewhere. Don't tell them what you got. Da, 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 da. Make sure they have more. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Minx Joker. I appreciate it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Norma. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You left him because he didn't have money. Now he has a business and it's doing well. Do I unblock him if he has money now? You can unblock him if he comes back around. Make him pay still, because if he's still trying to impress you, then start saying, oh, you know what? Have a fake problem and see if he can solve it financially. Because some guys will come back around just to rub the money in your face, show that they got it. They may or may not ghost you later, but definitely charge them a re-entry fee if you unblock. Okay, they might come back around to see if they can impress you now. How to not be secretly jealous of his exes when they're in spotlight leveled up. What? When they're in spotlight leveled up? I'm leveled up too, but 15 to 20 years younger than them. What? Who cares? Why are you comparing yourself to other people? Just get his money now. Are they still getting his money? If you're not getting his money, if they're not getting his money, then why are you jealous? You know what I'm saying? It's not about him. It's about the money. If they're not getting his money no more, why are you jealous? Get his money. Stop acting stupid. Get this money and stop asking dumb questions. Okay. Jealous of what? Them not getting any more money out of them? Focus on what you're trying to focus on. Focus on the goal. Okay. Get money out of him. The more he invests in you, the more he's sticking around you. Okay. Just get the money. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop getting jealous of other people. Just get this money. Okay. You're focused on the wrong thing. I won't even know who his exes were. I don't even know if they're in the spotlight or not. I don't care. Just give me the money. All right. They're not with him now, so who cares? Just get his money, y'all. Come on. If y'all don't get this money, somebody else will. All right. Stop looking at other distractions and get this money. All right. Use your time and your energy to get what you're there for. Because you might be the next ex, but at least you'll have some money that you left with. You may stay with him forever. Who knows? But focus on what's important right now. It's not his exes. It's how much money he's giving you. How you're benefiting from the situation. Okay? We don't care about them other chicks. Just get the money. Get your money. Okay. Get your money now. If you don't, you're going to be mad because somebody else going to get the money. When you're so worried about them, somebody else going to swoop in and start getting this money. Make them spend, ma'am. Make them spend. What if provider wants to keep tabs on you? Well, then have a fake tab to keep. Okay? Like what he wants to know your locations and stuff. Okay, get you a gym membership. Get you an air tag. Go put it in the locker at the gym and go somewhere else. Tell them you're going to be working out for 3 hours, 2 hours. Then you're going to go to the spa. You're going to go to the pool. You're going to swim. You're going to eat in the cafe. That's about 2-3 hours at the gym, right? Put that air tag in the gym. Go somewhere else. Done. Keep tabs all you want, sir. It ain't gonna be no real tabs. It's gonna be some fake tabs. He said make sure his money keeping tabs on you too. Exactly. It's not a flex when a man asks to keep tabs on you. It's a flex when he asks what's your direct deposit information. Okay. We don't care. You're not keeping tabs on me unless I'm on direct deposit every month. You ain't keeping no tabs over here. And you ain't even gonna get a fake tab. Okay. You're not even gonna get a fake tab unless you own automatic deposit. Okay. The audacity. Some of y'all be giving y'all's locations, sharing locations. Y'all better get them fake tabs. Oh, I'm at the gym for 3 hours. I'm at Aunt Ethel's. Okay. Go to a boring location until he gets bored. Exactly. Thank you, Nubian Goddess. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate you, girl. If you turn on airplane mode, it'll show your last location. Thank you, Anon Dreamer. Okay. There you go. Turn on that airplane mode and get up out of there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. But he need to keep tabs on them bills when they do and all of that. That's right. Okay. Stephanie says, what if he wants your iPhone location? Okay. Yeah, put it on airplane mode like she said earlier. Then it'll only show your last location. Okay, you work in a rich side of town and go in the nice places. If asked, do I say I work in the area? No, you lie. You always lie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It doesn't matter. And who would ask that? If you look like you belong there, why would somebody ask if you work there? You know what I'm saying? Just lie. Make sure all your answers sound good. Just lie. Okay. If you are a part of something in that area, like if you go to the gym over there, if you have a membership to something over there, they're not going to ask if you work there unless you look like you work there. So the key is to look like you don't work there. The key is to look like you belong over there. So they don't ask you. Okay. What should you do? You should dress the part, look the part, talk the part, walk the part, and act the part. Definitely. Go do some people watching. Go do some, and um, research on how the people that live around there walk, talk, act, what they do, how they present, and go and do the same. That's it. Mm-hmm. You said dressing the part works. Exactly. Dress the part. Don't look like you don't belong. Mm-hmm. He said he wanted to send you some money every month for bills. Set him up for auto payment. Smart move. Yes, ma'am. Okay, yes, get that auto payment all the time. That's the only kind that you can depend on unless they go in and stop it. But usually they don't remember or don't want to do it. Too much effort. Well, advice if they ask what if we live in neighborhood. Yeah, name a fake neighborhood or name a neighborhood that's over there with a lot of houses. Okay. What are they going to do? Go knock on your door? Don't give them your address. It's like I'm not really comfortable with telling people where exactly I live, but I do live in the area. I live in the neighborhood, such and such. Do your research, like I told you. Mm-hmm. How do you reset require full provider energy after giving too much to provider? How to handle? Stop giving it all. Cut everything off until he reclaims his role as provider. Okay, you got to cold turkey. You got to cut everything off that you're doing for him. When he asks, "Why aren't you doing certain things anymore?" Say the same reason you ain't. Start doing what you used to do. I'm tired of doing the most and getting the least. So, just wanted to remind you who the prize was, baby. Just tell him that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just stop doing everything. Okay. Start putting all that energy and effort back into your looks, back into yourself, back into caring about you. Become self-obsessed once again. Because men are obsessed with women that are self-obsessed. So you got to become self-obsessed and stop obsessing over him. Obsess over yourself. If you don't obsess over yourself, why should he? Why should he obsess over you if you don't even obsess over yourself? Stop caring. Don't do anything for that man anymore. Do everything for yourself. Like, make sure you look good when you leave in the morning. Make sure your makeup and hair looks good. Make sure your nails look cute. Make sure you're spending the day doing whatever you want. Not concerned about him whatsoever. Okay. When he starts to notice that you're putting more effort and energy into your looks, into how you feel about yourself, then he's going to start trying to fix things. Because now he thinks you're probably trying to level up to level out and find a better one. So either he has to become better, or he has to be replaced, or set to the side. But don't tell him any of those things. Just the actions are enough to get his attention. What if rich side of town is a far drive? Let's get in the car and drive, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You want to go freestyle on the broke side of town? Okay. You got to put in effort. You got to get over there unless you want to deal with some dust. Move closer if you can. If you can possibly move closer, if this is your goal in life, to meet someone that has money instead of stay around dusty areas, move closer to the nicer areas or make the effort to drive out there. Your man asked me where I want to go on dates instead of planning a date. I communicate these things, but he still tells me I'm overreacting. Okay, well, then date another man that plans dates. And don't date the other one at all. Just collect money from him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just start going out without him. Just say, you know what? I'm going to go out with the girls. You stay home and play your video games or do whatever. I don't know how old he is, but tell him that your friends planned a fun evening. Just keep using the word plan. Say, you know what? My friends planned a really fun evening and they invited me out, so I'm just going to go. All right? Bye. My friends planned a really good girls' night, so I'm just going to go. You have a good time. Start going out with people that have made plans already. Even if it's a lie, go out by yourself. Okay? Then he's going to be like, well, maybe I should make plans because she's not going out with me anymore. She doesn't want to date me no more. She's going out with her friends all the time. Maybe she's looking for a new man. Maybe I should make some plans. The only thing that's going to get her to do anything is if I make plans. She's already told me I don't make plans, and she gets mad at me for not making plans. And these girls keep making plans, so maybe I should make some plans. That's what he's going to be thinking. So make sure you use those keywords when you tell him, I'm going out. The girls made plans. I'm going out. My sister made plans. I'm going out. Somebody made plans. There you go. All right. Just keep using the word plans. Make him think like he's going crazy. Okay. Just like, you know what? I love it when a good plan comes together. And when you're on the phone, like, this is subliminal messaging. I'm not joking. Oh my gosh. Do you have plans? Really? Make sure you say the word plans a little bit louder or more distinct whenever you're talking around him, whenever you're talking. Just keep using that word. No man is going to give any of these birds. It's Platinum Elite, the Dusty. No man is going to give any of these birds in your chat box any money. Tell them to learn how to please a player and be happy. Okay, please a player and be happy. Okay, what are we in the 70s? Boy, them days been over. You better learn how to get some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The fact that he paid to say that, yeah. Okay, you sound like Jerome from that show, Martin. Y'all remember that show, Martin? Martin, you sound like Jerome. How many gold teeth you got? Or platinum teeth? Or fake gold teeth? What you got? How many fake grills you got? I can tell you got a couple of fake grills. Okay. Anyway, learn how to ghost these dudes. Ghost. Ghost them. Don't go off on him. $5 ain't enough for him. Oh, yeah, you're right. That was just a little sample. So, ladies, okay, I can't tell y'all enough how much y'all need to stop caring. Because that's most of what your problems are. That's most of what causes y'all mental illness, what causes your low self-esteem, what causes you to become a pygmesia, what causes so many issues in your life. It's that you care too much about them and they care very little about you. And you keep caring even though they keep telling you they don't care and they don't like you. Just keep going. Like, I don't know why. You keep doing it. You just hope that it's not true and you know it is and you're just in denial about it. So y'all need to stop doing that. Mixed signals represent no. And if he's wasting your time, move on. Stop trying to give him the benefit of the doubt and just treat yourself like the prize always. You're 19, he's 39. He knows my past partner was wealthy. Okay, now he wants me to be his girlfriend, but hasn't provided anything. I asked for a gift and he said no. What should I do? Double. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you too old to understand that no 19-year-old is going to be with you and you're not spending no money. Just tell them straight up. Or you need to go find somebody your own age. I require A, B, C, and D. If you can't do it, go date someone your own age. Okay? You're too young to be played by some old dude. Okay? So you know what? I know I'm young and you still think you're young, but you're not. So either you do what I need you to do or I'll just go find someone else. Treat him like one of your many options. Okay? So you know what? You should go date someone your own age because I think I require too much for you. Okay? You can't do it. You can't do it. I mean, what can we do? No hard feelings. Goodbye. All right. A lot of men just date you to punish you. You don't understand this. Y'all are too young to understand this. Because you were young and you dated a wealthy man and he knows about it, now he wants to think that he's the man and he's more masculine and he can get you to date him for free. Okay, it's a game to them. So you need to win this game by saying, you know what? I don't have to deal with this. I don't like dating broke men. Okay, if you're not generous and you're not providing for me, I don't need to be with you. I'm 19 years old. Okay, you're damn near 40 and can't even impress women your own age. So what am I doing here? You need to go off on that dude. You need to put him back in his place because he's literally punishing you for having dated a rich man in the first place. Now he's trying to pull rank and say, "Oh, I don't have to spend money on to have a woman like this." Make him spend even more. Okay, you need to tell him off because that's what he's doing to you. He's trying to humble you and make you date him for free, knowing his old butt need to be paying. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Win the game, darling. Put him back in his place. All right. Understand who you are. Say, sir, you're almost 40 years old. If you can't provide for a 19-year-old, I don't know where this is going. Okay. Start using that age difference in everything you talk about. It's going to make them feel stupid. Okay. Keep reminding them of his age because they be forgetting. They think they're in their 20s again once they're dating a 19-year-old. It's like, you know what? You're 40 years old. You should act like it. You're 40 years old. So don't even call him 39. Call him 40. Just round up. Or just say you're in your 40s almost. Start giving them the reality check. Okay. Okay. No man. Okay. I already read that one. All right. Wonderful. He thinks you're dating him for him. Remind him he's old. Exactly. Y'all are too nice out there. I promise you. Nice women finish last. How are you 19-year-old? How are you 19 years old and not getting all your bills paid by that dude? Can't even afford to pay them? How do you handle a disagreement with a provider? Go get it from somebody else. Don't care. Not listening anyway. So if you have a disagreement, say, you know what? I'm going to let you think about that and I'm going to go think about it. And hopefully we can come to a conclusion by tomorrow. That means I'm going to go call the other one. You think about what you did because I got too many options to be sitting up here arguing with you. Okay? Very calm. Men depend on women to be very overly emotional, jump into conclusions. Stay calm. The calmer you are, they know it's the less you care. The more you argue with a man, the more he thinks you cares. The calmer you are, the less you argue with a man, lets them know that you don't care. You're just about their money. So they're going to want to emotionally pull you back in because you don't care. And they're going to try to either fix the problem or impress you, or they're going to try to continue it. You just calm them right back down. It's like, you know what? Let's deal with that tomorrow. I'm very tired. Don't solve the problem. Let him solve it by giving you what you want. Pick Misha and Dusty. Don't they belong together? Okay, Coco. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So when you don't react emotionally, you're telling them you don't care about their emotions. You're not going to feed into them. You don't care enough. Well, let's talk about this tomorrow. I'm very tired. Act like it could bother you less. Your goal is not to win in an argument. It's to not even argue. When you don't even argue, you don't care at all. You already won. You don't even argue. You've already won the argument. There's no winning if you argue back. It means you're emotionally attached. The best way to win an argument is to put the discussion to a later date. Oh, let's talk about that tomorrow. I'm kind of tired. I need to do my nails, or I need to do my skincare. Like, you don't care, baby. I'm going to get you first time in the store. Most of the birds in your chat box do the most for 3 soft tacos. You know what? I'm just laughing because you said 3 soft tacos and I'm kind of hungry. But I got my own tacos. But you say you're going to get me in the stove? Which stove? the luxury store, Walmart's. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The dollar store, which one? All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You always have to think, what if he doesn't want me anymore? If he is easily leave you lost. Exactly. That's why they gotta like you times 10. They like you times 10, they're gonna give you whatever you want just to keep you, bam, because they don't want nobody else to have you, and they like you times 10, and they know they ain't finna score that close no time soon. Okay. That's why it's very important. And I always tell y'all, very important for them to like you more. So you can negotiate more. Okay. He just revealed his budget. Ghetto loser. Okay, Lady Death. I'm sorry for you. Next. Move along. Move on to the next. Ghost him. Just ghost him. Don't even have no further discussion with him. Just ghost him, girl. It's close to Halloween. Y'all need to start ghosting left and right. Okay? Because when it ain't adding up, it's time to ghost. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hello, SheraSeven. I told my friend about you, and she is a woman of color, and she's uncomfortable and afraid of the racism she might face going to the rich side of town. What can she do to overcome this? She can get up and get dressed and look like the classy woman that she wants to be. I would definitely suggest driving to the rich side of town and observing the walk, the talk, the dress, the fashion, the mannerisms, and then her confidence should be up to where she can go and do the same thing. I think it's a lot of times it's culture, it's looks, it's clothing, it's makeup, it's hair. Of course, you don't want to be targeted for racism, but I feel like the closer you are to blending into their environment, you're not going to experience much racism. What people really experience is classism. Okay. And a lot of people don't realize this. A lot of times people are experiencing classism and not racism. Okay. There's a fine line between classism and racism. You can have a rich, bougie Black woman going on the rich side of town, and people will cater to her. They will go to the store and say, "Oh, can I help you, ma'am? Let me know if there's anything you need. Would you like a glass of champagne?" Because you look like you got money. You look like you finna spend money. You look like you're bougie and you belong there. But a lot of times when you go to a certain side of town and you don't look like you belong there, you're going to experience classism, which means, what are you doing over here? You can't afford nothing over here. It's not about racism. It's about classism. Because you could take a piece of trailer park trash and put them in the same place, and they're still going to get clocked for classism. Okay. So classism is what you're going to experience. It's not going to be necessarily racism, because some of those people's best clients and best customers are women of color. You gotta class yourself up to a certain level. Okay. You got to get to a certain level of class, poise, style, and confidence so that you can walk in any place and not experience classism. Okay. You said that that's not racist. They just don't like ghetto. Exactly. Let me tell you why. When you are of a certain class, you either up the value of the establishment or you bring it down. All right. So, when you walk into that establishment, are you bringing the value up or are you taking it down? When people walk in there and they see you, are they going to want to turn around and leave, or are they want to come in? It's about classism and how you carry yourself and how you walk, talk, speak, and how you present. Okay. So please stop thinking it's racism. It's only classism. I promise you. Get your looks together, ma'am. Someone said no spider lashes. No duck nails, no long ratchet nails, no giant caterpillar lashes, no glow in the dark contacts. Okay? No giant baby hairs down to your eyebrows. No. So If you're worried about classism, class it up. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You said, what are duck nails? Let me go Google it, girl. It's the equivalent of those caterpillar lashes. All right, them people that had them caterpillar lashes probably got them duck nails too. They just go together. Ratchetness. Now, I'm not saying that people are ratchet. I'm just saying if you class up your act a little bit more, you won't have to worry about classism. Okay. All right. And there's also manners. Okay. So let me tell you all about manners. Okay. On the rich side of town, you're not on speakerphone talking to people loud and all up in the business. Okay. You don't do that. You don't even take phone calls when you're doing something unless it's quick and you're off and it's not on speaker. Okay. Because some of y'all need to know that. I know it's different on different sides of town, but you don't need to be on your speakerphone talking loud and store, talking about I'm in. No. Can I call you right back? I'm a little bit busy, or just text me. Please remind me of where to find a P.O. box I could send products from my stores. Thank you, Sprinkle. Join my Patreon and text me there, ma'am. Okay, let me give you my Patreon. You can message me on my Patreon and we could talk further. Yes. All right. Let me give you my Patreon journaling. Join tier 2 it up. And then directly message me there. And you can tell me about your stuff. Because that's how most of the people that reach me for products and stuff, that's how they reach me, okay? Because I'll definitely, because I gotta sift through all the junk if I give you any other way to contact me. This is like definitely a way to get in contact with me. Okay. Yeah. Don't be on your speakerphone in public. That's a no-no. Okay. Don't have them giant lashes that look like caterpillars. That's another no-no. Don't have them giant swoop baby hairs. That's another no-no. Keep your hair a natural color. No neon colors, no clown colors, okay? Keep your outfit demure and classy. That's literally it. Smile. Use the words please and thank you. Manners can take your class to the next level. Okay? Manners, being demure, can take your class to a higher level. Think simplicity and refined and classy. And you should be fine. Okay. And it's not just women of color that have the problem with classism, okay? It's all types of women who don't know any better. You can go to the nice side of town and be wearing an outfit that looks very cheap and still get clocked, okay? And I'm not saying cheap as in price. I'm talking about just cheap as in looks. All right? So class it up. Men liking you times 10 is about self-concept, not him. Be self-absorbed. That is so right, Raina. Self-absorbed means they have to treat you like you treat yourself. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm gonna put that up on the screen. That's right. Someone says if you're ratchet, you don't deserve a provider. You can get unratchet. Ratchet is not permanent. Okay. Unless you find a man that likes ratchet. There's some of them out there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But I don't know how many out there on the rich side of town. There might be some ghetto fabulous men that like ratchet women. I don't know. Might be somebody with a fetish that like ratchet. I don't know. Nobody really likes ratchet. They'll roll around with ratchet on the mattress. They'll date ratchet for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. But they're less likely to settle down with ratchet. Most of the time, ratchet got a baby trapper. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What to do if a man schedule things spontaneously in a week notice? Too much. All right. Well, if you don't have a job because he's paying all your bills, then who cares? You know, it's like, if you want me to be ready at a week's notice, put me on direct deposit, pay my bills up for about 6 months so I can take off at any given time. I don't even need a job. All right. Tell him. Because if you got a job, of course, that's too late of a notice. Tell him to relieve you of those employment restraints. Say, you know what? I would love to travel with you at a drop of a dime. I need you to just give me enough money in my bank account so I can quit my job. Then we can go anywhere. You start your little social media following, vlog on your travels, have fun. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Yeah, demand your value, demand your worth. It's like, I love that you're spontaneous, but you need to pay for the spontaneity on my side. Provider spent $4K, then ghosted after agreeing to spend another $500 on my credit bill. Card, was I greedy or did he run out of money? Girl, his credit card limit was probably $4,000. Now he got to pay it back. Give him some time to pay it back. Then recharge the re-entry fee when he comes back around. Because he's going to start thinking, I spent $4,000 on this chick. If I call her back, she'll talk to me. If I call her back, she'll deal with me because she knows I got money. So let him circle the block and then ask for that $500 when he come back. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Let him circle the block. Let him realize the investment that he's lost. And let him come back with the re-entry fee. All right. Learn how to let men ghost you and get the re-entry fee. Learn how to ghost men. And when they try to come back and say, why did you ghost me? Learn how to get the re-entry fee on both sides. Okay. Thank you, the Astral Garden. Okay. I thought you sent something. Okay. But hey, girl, shout out. Your long-term friend told me she feeling jealous and hated me for 8 years of our friendship. Most of my girlfriends are dating non-provider men, but not me. What do I do if I don't relate with them anymore? Move on. Ghost them too. Spend less time with them. Okay. Text them on their birthday. Send them a couple of dollars for Cash App. Happy birthday, girl. Been busy. That's all. It's time to move on. Okay. It's time to separate. It's time to move on. You can't bring everybody with you. Not everybody's going to have the same mentality. Text them on Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter holidays, birthday. That's it. You get busy. I'm busy, girl. I can't do it. I'm out of town this weekend. I'm busy. They're going to get the clue and the hint. Leave you alone. Talk on holidays. You said female friendships are myths most of the time. They are. People only want to deal with you if you are on their same level or lower. Okay? That's just it. That's just common sense. Stop trying to deal with people that are secretly jealous of you. Move along. They don't care. They're only constantly comparing themselves to you. And if you make them feel like less than, they're going to be jealous. So if you're going to keep long-term friendships, don't tell them anything about your personal life. Don't tell them anything about your career or your money. Okay? That's literally it. Don't tell them nothing. Even if they ask, make it up. Lie to them, make them feel like they still doing something. All right? Tell them bad news. That's what they want to hear. If you just got a man that's paying all your bills, tell him that he ain't paying nothing. Girl, he ain't paying nothing. Girl, mine either. She gonna tell you all her business and you gonna tell her none of yours. Okay? You gotta lie. Just like you lie to these men out here, you gotta lie to some of these fake friends. Girl, yeah. Meantime, he done pay for everything. You got everything. Da, da, da. They'll be your friend as long as you're beneath them or struggling just like them. Okay? So if you that desperate for a friend, lie to them. Tell them what they need to hear. You can't brag in front of people that don't got what you got. It's just rude. Okay? You'll look like you run from the pipe, though. Oh my gosh. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your chat box is thirsty. Okay, Platinum Elite. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You are silly. Don't nobody want your pipe. All right, sprinkle. Y'all be trying to give it away for free. Don't nobody want that. Y'all will give that to anybody, anything dead or alive. It's not special. You said such a weird comment. Exactly. Why would someone want something that you'll stick into anything? You said pocket peanut, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. This guy has a wife and girlfriend and really wanted me. Now we hooked up and he's barely texting now. Okay, well, that's so. Where's your money, man? How much did he spend on you? How much has he deposited into your account? How many bills has he paid? Oh, you're bad. Thank you, Ariel. Sprinkle. You have a really deep voice. Okay. You have videos here on YouTube that are examples. Voice training damaged your vocal cords. Okay. What do I do? I'm transgender. Okay. Sprinkle. I don't know. Like, can you act? Like, usually when people start acting, they can change their voice if they're mentally acting. They're like, whenever you do a certain voice, don't you like do it lighter? Like, you can't go from this to, hey, y'all. Just practice talking higher. I don't know. Maybe there's some supplements you can take. Like it and love it. Sprinkle. You're currently 290 from 320 on the trizipatide. Okay, wonderful. You told me to keep my multimillionaire, but he doesn't spend on me. He said he will, but he doesn't want to feel pressured. Should I still keep you should be getting another one. Sprinkle. Okay. Just keep him around long enough until you don't need him no more. Sprinkle. If he's not doing nothing for you now, then you don't really need him anyway. Thank you, B. Sprinkle. Well, good luck on the trizipatide. And also, if he's not doing nothing for you, then he's just wasting your time. Meet his friends. Like, make associates, make friends, network within his circle, and maybe you can find somebody to replace him eventually. All right. What if he is an amazing guy, generous and husband material, but has a very small peanut? Okay. Thank you, Miss Bree. And yes to you. Does he have enough money for you to overlook that peanut? Like, you know what I'm saying? If he's very like, is he worthy of your time and energy based on his money alone? If not, then it's probably not going to be worth it to you. Somebody said get some extra help, some toys or whatever. Just make sure he has enough money for you not to care about it. If you obviously care, because if this man was a billionaire, would you really care about his pee-pee? You probably wouldn't, right? Is he a multimillionaire? Has he taken you out of the workforce? Has he retired you? Has he set you up for life yet? That's why you still care about it, because it's not enough. He hasn't done enough for you. So get on the insurance policy, get on the deed, get you some property. Make sure you don't care about it. That's the key. If he has enough money, he's giving you enough things to overlook it. That's when you'll overlook it. Okay. Every time you lay down with him, you're going to like, dang, I'm technically, not adding anything to this body count, right? Because it doesn't count if it's little. Sprinkle. Just get the money, man. Nobody cares about that anymore unless the dude isn't doing enough for you financially. You can go buy some stuff at the store for that, man. They run his pockets. Exactly. That's what he got. That's why he's so generous, because he got a peanut. So take advantage of it. All right. You're seeing the pheromone kit for $69,000 in the US. Girl, that must be a typo. This shouldn't be that much. Y'all, look. Get this. I'm going to link it right here. Oh, wait, that's my Patreon link. Hold on. Let me get the, hold on, because like y'all, here we go. Get the SheraSeven kit, and it comes with all 3 pheromones. And use my code Shera for the discount. Sprinkle. Now this is expensive. Like if y'all click on this, press him in this size, it is expensive. All right, but if y'all just get the little SheraSeven sprinkle kit, it's not that expensive. All right, thank you. Okay. Let me check the price on there. Sprinkle. Okay, it doesn't say that price on here. I just searched it up. That might be for something else. All right. You was a few days until your birthday. He sent you 1,500 before, but now he's withholding my present. I ghosted him and he texted me. I wait for actions. Good for you, ma'am. Good for you, Rita. Don't talk to people unless they follow through on what they say. I wanted to marry old and rich, but worried babies will have disabilities due to father's age. Fathers can produce kids up until they're like 70s. Just know that. Have you ever been to Atlantic City? No. Sprinkle. Never been to Atlantic City. How is it? Okay. Wonderful. Sprinkle. You said there's testing for that? Yeah. Men can have kids up into their 70s with no problem. They don't have the same type of clock that women got, baby. All right. Sprinkle. If y'all keep busting these men for cheating, make sure that they like you times 10. They want to keep you and they'll pay for your fake forgiveness and you're going to profit off of it. If not, if you know that man don't even like you and you know he don't like you times 10, don't even bother busting him because the answer is going to be no. That's why when I tell y'all to get with a man that likes you times 10, if he cheats, if he disappoints you, if he gets busted, he's going to pay. All right. All right. All right. If y'all are worried about these kids, like think about all these dusties out here. Think about all these men out here making perfectly fine kids. Okay. Y'all doing too much. Y'all thinking too much. Okay. The health of a woman also messes up the kids too. So if you're out here doing the most, doing the worst, you might be the problem too. If you have a healthy person, just understand, like if you're like, I don't understand. Like there's men out here having babies up until they're old. There's women out here having babies with young men still got problems, you know. Just get you one that's healthy. That's all. You'll be all right. Sprinkle. All right. Just find you a healthy one that doesn't eat like trash and you'll be fine. Wonderful. Should you ask your man to tell his baby mama about me? No. Stop doing too much. That means you care. Stop caring so much. Okay? The less you care about his life and whatever he's doing, the less you care about that, the better. Okay? Don't care. Stop caring. You're doing too much. Men can have babies at 80, but the risk of autism increases. Okay. At 80, girl. Okay, I don't think she's going for the 80-year-olds. Sprinkle. Thank you. Said just take the money and don't have a baby. Y'all are silly. Y'all really be overthinking and doing too much. literally. Okay. Thank you. Do I buy stuff from Temu? I buy stuff from everywhere, ma'am. I get sent free stuff from so many people. Um, I don't really have to shop on Temu anymore. TikTok Shop sends me free everything. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shoot. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What does my husband think I do all day? Exactly what I'm doing. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, yeah, he know I'll be live. You're 20 and never had a boyfriend. I can't trust anybody. Okay, well then trust that they'll give you money and only deal with men that have money and that want to give and provide. Trust the providing. You don't have to trust the men, just trust the money. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Date for money. Date guys that are providers. Date guys that like you times 10. Date guys that are going to spend. Date guys that like you more. There you go. You're not supposed to trust blindly anyway. You're not supposed to trust them anyway. You're supposed to just get their money. Hi, Shira. Just bagged a lawyer. He's been obsessed and wants to have our official first date. He says we can do whatever I like. I want my bills paid and to go shopping. Is there a demure way? Okay. If there a demure way, he says we can do whatever you like. Okay. It's the first date. He's trying to impress you on the first date. So come up with the Aunt Ethel story. Start dropping hints and clues through your texts and through your phone calls until the first date. So he's invested in the Aunt Ethel lore. He's going to ask you about Aunt Ethel on the first date. You're going to tell him, "Oh, my favorite aunt just left town. She visited me. I told her about you. She says you sound like a nice young man." Da, da, da. She had this uh, she's my favorite aunt. And then the next time you talk to him, be like, "Oh yeah, Aunt Ethel made it back safe. She says, to tell you hello." And get him invested in Aunt Ethel. And then after he impresses you on the first date or whatever, make him take you to a nice place. And he'll be like, "Well, how's Aunt Ethel?" You'll be like, "Oh, she's fine. She's back at home, but she's not feeling too well. And hopefully the travel didn't take too much out of her." And then the next time you talk to him, Aunt Ethel gonna take a turn for the worst, and you're going to offer to pay for something for her, but then you're not going to have enough money for your bills, so he can offer to help you with your bills. Okay. So you got to bring Aunt Ethel into the situation, because you know you don't want to just come up and say, "I want my bills paid," unless he's real ugly and look like Quasimodo, and he can never do better. Okay. Then you can ask for anything if you know the man is too ugly to be dating anybody. Okay. Thank you, Bree. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you, girl. You like my room? Thank you, girl. More tips on sexy, classy outfits for 27-year-old are blazer tanks. Blazer tanks to business masculine. Yeah, sprinkle, sprinkle. It is. Think feminine. Not okay. So I know that blazer tank look is cute. That's for shopping. That's for like brunch. That's for dilly dally. When you're going out to freestyle, you want to catch a man's eye. Not like when you're going out to freestyle, you want to catch a man's eye, not a woman's eye. So that's a cute outfit for, hanging out with your friends and stuff like that. When you want to catch a man's eye, you need to wear a dress, a skirt, feminine colors, or black is cute too in the fall. Like darker colors in the fall are fine, but if it's feminine, you need to look feminine to attract masculine men. Okay. So maybe if the blazer was a more feminine color, or you paired it with a skirt, or just make it feminine, throw some heels on, you can dress it up in a feminine manner. Just put something cute with it. Make it look more feminine. Then you'll be all right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said this man is 30 years old. He pays my bills, but I think he might be a little slow. Am I wrong for taking his money? No, ma'am. You're not wrong at all. Sprinkle, sprinkle, because some other woman will be getting it, and he got to spend his crazy check somewhere. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You said lots. Get lots of silk. Oh, yeah. Silk, satin, like pair it with a very feminine fabric too. Yeah. Yeah. Get the man's crazy check. You good. He got more coming every month. You all right. He said he ain't that slow if he know how to spend. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Y'all go to fashion videos, how to dress classy videos, and how to dress feminine and all that kind of stuff. There are so many YouTubers out there that do that as their main channel. Okay. Y'all go over there and get style tips. Okay. I just say don't look ratchet wherever you go. Just don't look ratchet. But there are people that really have gone to school for this, who study this, who know how to dress, who know how to pair things, who are stylists, who are great at that. Go find them on YouTube. I may know this and I may know that. But there are other people that can literally help you transform into a more classier dresser or whatever, to attract whatever it is you're trying to attract. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Learn how to ghost men for no reason as well. Are you tired of them? They're annoying to you. They're not providing. Learn how to ghost them without having to worry about how to dump them. Okay. Just ghost them. Okay. Some women are just so nice that, oh, how can I let them down easy? How can I break up with them easy? Girl, just ghost them. Tell them you're busy and stop responding. If they can't live without you, re-entry fee. Mm-hmm. Let me read what y'all talking about. Tips on how to detach emotionally from situations. If they're not paying your bills, why are you emotionally attached to them? Is my question. If they're not beneficial to your life and making it better, why are you emotionally attached? Stop being emotionally attached to someone who doesn't even do anything for you. Okay. You don't automatically get emotionally attached to people unless they are financially attached to you and have invested into you. Otherwise, you're wasting your emotions. You just want somebody to attach to, and you chose them and they've done nothing to deserve it. So attach to people that deserve it. Okay. You're in Wyoming. The girls dress down here like t-shirts and jeans, shorts, pants, and cowgirl. Okay. What do I do? Blend in or stand out? Wear feminine colors. Like, you can do your cutesy, like, cowgirl aesthetic, but just choose pink colors, white colors, neutral colors, and just, make it look extra girly. Okay. Just extra girl it, extra feminize it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make it look extra cute. Pair it with stuff that wouldn't normally pair with it. Like, get you like a silk skirt or like a satin skirt or a satin pair of like shorts, and pair it with some cute cowgirl boots or whatever. Make sure your hair and nails look cute. Wear makeup, just do a little extra. Do a little feminine extra. That's all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. That's how it is sometimes in certain parts of Texas too, because I live in Texas. So people aren't doing the most, but they are incorporating feminine um, aspects to their outfits. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, um, You can also do cute dresses as well with the cowgirl boots, belted up, little boots on there, some nice accessories. And when it's not cold, I guess. You can do tights with the dresses or skirts. You can do some cute, like pink sweaters with it, just make it look cute. Um, yes, if you want, okay, y'all are talking about pretty privilege and all that kind of stuff. Yes, when you go out and you're dressed very feminine, if you have on a dress, if you have on feminine colors, if you walk and talk and act very feminine, people will literally cater to you. It's very, very interesting if you do the experiment. Okay, I notice it all the time. It's crazy. When I go and put on my little pink dress, my little high heels, and get my makeup looking all cute and extra, and I just people rush to open the door for me. They cater to me even more. They're very nice. I'll be getting free stuff. So the more feminine you look, the more people cater to you. The more people want to do things for you. The more men rush to open doors for you. So it's literally how you carry yourself and how you present. If your femininity literally makes a man more masculine in your presence, you've done it right. Okay? Doesn't matter how fat you are, as long as, look, somebody said they're heavy set. Doesn't matter how heavy set you are, how big you are, how skinny you are. If you are well put together and you take care of yourself, people are still going to treat you the same. Okay? People still going to treat you the same. You have to take care of yourself on the top level. Just because you weigh a certain amount doesn't mean you're going to be less feminine if you take care of yourself. If your skincare is on point, if you smell good, if you have on a cute outfit, if you look well put together, people are still going to cater to you, no matter what. Thank you, Deborah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because at every weight, depending on how I took care of myself, people still cater to me. Thank you, Rihanna Beauty. Appreciate you too, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. So definitely feminize your look if you want that pretty privilege. Pretty privilege is real. If you don't have pretty privilege, let me tell y'all, get style privilege, okay? If you can't look good any other way, use your fashion and your style to get style privilege. Because some people, they don't understand pretty privilege. They can't get it. I don't know. There's something that they're not willing to do to get it. So use style privilege. Okay. That means you got to dress a certain way. That's way, extravagant, so that people give you style privilege. Like, oh, they must be somebody. Oh, they must be very rich, or they must be very eclectic. You need to use style privilege if you can't use pretty privilege. Okay. Men and women will cater to you, then add pheromones. Of course, yeah. You're out and about, you're pretty privileged. Definitely get these pheromones to add to it. Okay. You get 3 of them. You get liquid finesse, press him, and you get essence of ecstasy. So I'm going to link it here. Use my code Shera and get your little discount because you're going to need it. I'm going to put the discount code in there. All right. So get your pretty privilege on by getting the Sprinkle Sprinkle Pheromone Kit from Heaux Cosmetics. And you just throw this in your purse. You're good to go. Don't wear it around no dust, though. Don't do it. Also, links are in the description bar. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can pair these with any perfume. They don't have a distinct smell. They smell very clean, fresh. You can pair them with pretty much any perfume. It's the pheromones and the hormones that are going to get the attention. It's not the scent. It's It's what's in it. Okay, so you can literally pair this with any perfume and it's not going to interfere. Plus, you don't want to be clocked for wearing pheromones, so they don't need to smell at a certain smell. Because, like, let's say you have some pheromones and the next person has the same scent, the same they can clock you. Like, are you wearing those pheromones? These are unclockable. Okay, so you can pair them pretty much with any perfume. Or wear alone, and you're not going to smell anything distinct. It's just going to be the pheromones. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you got really thin and short hair. What to do with them to look feminine? Throw a wig on. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. Go online and type in wigs and see what you can find. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get you some human hair wigs. 100% human hair wigs. Someone said extensions. Someone said a wig. Yeah, it's time to add the hair. Or if you don't know nothing about that, go somewhere and say, look, I need some hair. And go to a salon and they'll tell you what you need to go do. They'll say, oh, I can give you some extensions. I can do some clip-ins. I can do sew-in. I can give you a wig. All right. So go get you a wig, get you some clip-ins, get whatever. Add some hair. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Someone says, use hair that matches your natural texture. Yeah. Okay. Get you some hair though. Yes. If you're going to do clip-ins, get the hair that matches your texture. For sure. Sometimes it's just time. Okay. Y'all need to go do your own research online about them wigs. Because go and search 100% human hair wigs and then go read the reviews on all the wig things will pop up. Whoever, just go look online. They're everywhere on TikTok. They're everywhere on YouTube. People sending people wigs, just go type in wigs, get in the wig algorithm, but be careful and try to get the ones that look real. Okay. Or if you're going to do a synthetic wig, try to get the good, high quality synthetic wig. Okay. I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said hair clips will damage your hair even more. Okay, well then get a wig, man. Yes, get a wig. Okay, Diva D says that she makes wigs. So hit her up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Find old bundles. Oh, she makes old. Okay, these are people that don't even know what to do, man. You got anybody got a wig company? Shout out to the wig companies. Put your name in the comments. Maybe they can get a customer. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is a stud nose piercing ghetto for a 30-year-old woman? Are you in a culture where they wear nose rings? Okay. If you're not, I know a lot of people whose culture and beauty status represents, beauty status and symbolism in their culture. That if you're a grown, able-bodied woman and it is not your culture and you're 30 years old, it's time to retire that nose ring. Put it up, man. Who you trying to attract? A corporate owner of or CEO, corporate old money? Who you trying to attract with the nose ring? Okay, think about that for 2 seconds. Whatever type of man you're trying to attract, does he like nose rings? If the answer is no, take it out. If the answer is yes, leave it in. All right. Okay. Okay. Only wear the wigs and extensions when you're going out to avoid hair damage. Okay, sprinkle. All right, wonderful. You said wigs are so uncomfortable and itchy. Well, then go around with no hair. Sprinkle. They have wig caps you can put over it. They have y'all need to go get into the wig community. I'm telling y'all, they got stuff that you could. Okay, y'all don't know nothing about wigs because y'all don't wear them. So They have hair coverings, head coverings. They have wig caps with like velour, like things that hold your wig on. They don't even touch your scalp. So you get the good quality wigs. How is, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get into the wig research to figure it out. Okay. Because y'all be probably getting them cheap wigs that be itching you and that you allergic to. I don't know. She meant synthetic wigs. Yeah, you probably got a synthetic wig that's itching you, girl. Yeah. Go find 100% real human hair wig. And get you a wig cap. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A wig band, a wig cap, everything. Throw it all in a cart. You said nose rings are cultural from where you're from. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. People aren't going to have a problem with you wearing a nose ring. That is your culture. Okay. You said India has no wigs. You're not lying. Well, then order one online, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get online and order one. If you order one, they'll have a wig for you. Just order one online. They'll send it to you. Okay. Mm-mm. All right, so learn how to ghost these men too. I'm telling y'all, if you go on a date, they don't seem like they're getting ready to provide or spend no money. If you have on these pheromones, act unimpressed, then ghost them all of a sudden, they're gonna like this lasts in their memory too. So when they think of you, they're gonna think how attractive they felt towards you on the date, and so you're gonna literally drive them crazy. You're literally gonna drive them crazy with these pheromones because they're gonna be like, "Dang, we had a connection. I felt so close to her. She's special." You can get more out of the man if you're wearing the pheromones, and then if you ghost them and then like pop back like, and then like you talk to them later and like, you know what? Then you're like, okay, this is what I want. They're gonna do it. Why? Because the pheromones in their mind, they felt a connection that they didn't feel with any one of the other woman who wasn't wearing no pheromones. You know what I'm saying? So they may go out with her, but they're going to remember you when you have on the pheromones. Because they're going to remember that connection that they felt, that spark that they felt, that energy that they felt from your pheromones that you're wearing versus the other women. They're going to be like, that one was special. You see? So when you ghost them, they'll do whatever it takes to get back in. Okay? Like, well, why did you not text me or call me anymore after that? Like, oh, well, I don't know. I figured, if you liked me a lot, I mean, you have done a little bit more to impress me. They're like, well, what can I do? What can I do? Well, there's this, blah, 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 blah. And then just tell them what you need them to do. But you wear this and ghost them. You're going to literally drive them mad because whoever else they go out with, it's not going to compare to how they felt when they were with you if you have on the pheromones, okay? What to say when they return from me ghosting? Okay. Tell them what you want, because if you wear the pheromones, they'll be trying to give you whatever you want to impress you because they didn't feel like that with no other chicks. So tell them what you want. Say, because they're going to have to re-impress you. He wants a second wife. He pays, but don't think he has it like talking about buying me a car, house, but wants the time. Girl, get the heart. Should I insist on divorce or share? Huh? Okay, if he doesn't have enough money to afford a second wife, he shouldn't be thinking about one, okay? Just tell him that if he can't reach your standards and check off the list that you gave him, then don't even be nobody's second wife who's struggling. That don't make no sense. Like, in your culture, whatever that means for y'all, if that man ain't no multimillionaire, no. Why would you even be married to somebody that can't even do nothing for you? Make sure he's not struggling. Make sure you get everything you want before you even say I do. Everything paid for in your name. Sure, he is rich, but he smears what? Okay, so he's gross. Okay, I'm not trying to read that. All right, film him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Every time he do it, start filming him and make a compilation of it and send it to him. All right. Then he's going to see what he's doing and how gross it is. A guy you're dating said that he sent his aunt pictures of us, and he says to tell me hi. Thought, oh no, he's trying to Aunt Ethel you. Exactly. He's trying to get out of town. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, this is if men use Aunt Ethel against you, they're trying to get out of town. They don't want nothing from you. They're just trying to get away from you without any contact. So you got to Aunt Ethel them right back. Like, you know what? I told my aunt such and such about you too. Maybe our aunts should meet up. They sound like they get along, right? Aunt Ethel them right on back. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. And don't ask too many questions. Let them think their Aunt Ethel thing is working. That way, let me tell you why. If you let them think that their Aunt Ethel thing is working, when they pull her out and they try to use her, you know exactly that they're up to no good. And if you're stupid and dumb enough to believe them without clocking them, they're probably going to believe you in your Aunt Ethel story. For real. Because you'll be better at it because you're a woman. All right. All right. Y'all are silly. And a lot of times people tell you that they tell their family about you to make you feel and seem more special than you really are. So ask them for some money right then and there. So, you know what? That's so nice. Aunt Ethel sounds sweet, by the way. I had an unexpected cost come up and I really need something, so I don't have to, pick up overtime shifts because I love hanging out with you so much. Like, lie. Get the money anyway. As soon as they bring up Aunt Ethel, collect more. You left the argument going, shop now. He's ghosting. Good for you. Don't argue with a man. They'll figure it out later on. And then you can charge them a re-entry fee when they try to get back in. Okay. The more you argue with them, the more emotionally connected you are to them. So the best way to detach is to stop arguing until they come to their senses that you could be out attracting a better one with more money. Then they'll try to be like, oh, I'm sorry. What do you want? Okay. Don't argue with them. Let them think that you don't care enough to even argue. So some of y'all be arguing and then this woman must really care. She's sitting up there arguing with me. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It right. Don't argue with them. Just like, we can talk about that tomorrow. I need to go relax right now, but and think about things. And just leave. Stay unbothered, man. Mm-hmm. Did you ever used to be a nice girl? If so, how did you stop? I started being nice to myself. Okay. So when you're young, you're automatically taught to be a nice girl. When you fresh out of high school, you're automatically taught to follow rules, to do what's right, to be nice, to be a people pleaser. That's what they train you with at school and in certain societies. But when you enter into the real world and that you see that it's unfair, You start doing things that are beneficial to you versus being nice to other people. Okay. So when you enter into the real world, you learn real quick that nice gets you nowhere. Okay. So when I entered into the real world as a, out of high school, that's when the niceness had to go away. Because when you're entering into the real world, there's no room for nice. Either you know your value and you get what you want, or you are people pleasing pygmisha. Okay, so that's literally it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, and nice means foolish. Exactly. He said, men respect you more if you're mean. Exactly. They do. You got to understand when you enter into the real world, all childish games are pushed to the side. You can't be nice. It's time to understand where you're at. Okay. All right. You can be nice, nasty. You can be polite. You can have manners, but you don't be a people pleasing pygmisha. That's one thing you don't need to be. When you're a people pleasing pygmisha, they set that as your default setting. Okay. Whenever they need somebody to do the most for the least, they call you. They got your name in their head. Okay. I know this chick, she's a people pleaser. Let me call her. She'll do whatever I ask. You don't want to be her. You want to be the one that they call on last to ask for anything. That's who you want to be. You'll be the first they call to impress, because you're the last that they can call to ask for anything. And you'll be the first to call when they try to impress somebody, when they got some money. You'll be the first one that they call and the last one that they call when they need something. That's who you want to be. All right. You don't want to be the first to call when they need something. You want to be the last to call. You want to be the first to call when they have some good news or something impressive. Okay. Be that person. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Think about this. When pygmisha is available to give you whatever you want, he's going to hit her up all the time, getting whatever. But when he's got his money up, when he's got a job, when he's got his career started, when he's got his outfits together, when he's got some extra money to spend, he's not calling pygmisha, baby. He's calling the one that he would never call on to ask for anything, because he's trying to impress that one. So don't be that person that helps dudes and rescues them when they need you. Don't be too nice. Don't do too much, because as soon as they get up on their feet, they're going to impress the one that they would never call on to ask for a dime. Tell y'all. Okay. Pygmishas, listen up. I'm trying to tell you. All right. Thank you, Kelly. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. How to respond to men when they question if I am a gold digger. Yes, I am. Is that a problem? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Admit it. Yes, I am. Is that a problem? I don't date broke. You own it. So if they say, oh, I can't date you, it's like, oh, I didn't. That's fine. Don't want to waste my time either if you ain't got no money. All right. You say you don't got no friends to celebrate your birthday with. You were planning to go to Monaco Yacht Show alone. How do I enjoy my own birthday? Maybe I can meet a rich. Yeah, just go by yourself and tell everybody that will listen that it's your birthday. It's like, oh, I'm just here. It's my birthday. And make it seem like you're alone on purpose. Be like, you know what? I didn't, all the years I've always had giant parties. And I was just like, this year I want to be solo and have my birthday. Just go out and do this and this and that. It is so nice to meet you. You're making my birthday even more special. Just act like you did it on purpose. Then they'll buy you drinks. They'll be like, well, let me give you a gift. Provider asks why I'm not in a relationship. He moved overseas and I didn't want to leave the country. Or you know what? He died. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He moved out of the country and, we split You know, and everybody was good with it. We're still friends, but you know, I didn't want to move. So, you know, he's married now, or oh my gosh, he died. Tell him you were engaged and he died, or sprinkle, sprinkle. That's all they need to know. Either he did or he in another country. All right. You don't have to tell them the truth. Make sure you have a backstory though, just in case they start asking questions. Make sure you have the character already created in your mind of who this deceased person is. All right. And be like, oh, well, how did he die? You got to have a story for everything. You got to have a story for how did he die, how you felt, where you had the funeral at. If you're still in touch with his family, you got to know all them details, okay? You got to stay 3 and 4 steps ahead, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You've been in a relationship with a former coworker almost 3 years, and now you're okay, your age, and makes very little money, but has provided for everything and is very into me, but I am not attracted to him. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. What's your life going to be like in 5 years from now? Is he going to be able to still provide for you? If y'all have a kid together, is he going to be able to provide for you and your kid? Can you quit work to raise your kid? If the answer is no, stop wasting time with him. He's not going to be enough for you, and you don't even like him. Okay, go for the boss, go for the owner, or go for somebody with way more money. All right, stop wasting time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Think about that. In 5 years from now, 5 years, I don't know if you already have kids or not. Is he going to be able to afford a family, to move to the suburbs, to let you quit your job if that's what you want? And you don't even like him? I would never clock in and be with somebody I didn't even like. Understand that. Okay. What if you purposely go out? What if people purposely go out of their way to act out schemes and manipulate my energy? How do I deal for right now? If they're not giving you money, you're not dealing with them. It's like, you know what? Is this going to make me some money? Can I get it right now? Then I don't want to deal with it. Okay. Just quickly dismiss them. Okay. Ask for what you want straight up. If they can't deliver it, dismiss them. That's how you stop wasting your time with people that are scheming. Ask for exactly what you want. If they don't give it to you, dismiss them. That's it. Like, I don't really care. If you can waste all the time in the world. If you're not giving it to me, I don't care. I can get it from somewhere else. I can do it by myself. I can do this. I can do that. That's all you got to do. Like, you know, have a second backup person. Always have a backup plan. If you have a backup plan, you can get whatever you want. All right. If they're scheming and scamming, who cares? They're wasting their time because you ain't finna give them nothing. All right. You said you're an atheist, but your provider wants a Muslim marriage with me covered up. What should I do? Honestly, is he a multimillionaire? I would never I would try to get as much money as I could out of him before the marriage talk began. I would stack my money up so high that I will have a very long engagement, and then change your mind at the last minute. Take your money, go start your business, go get your own money. Flip that money like Rihanna did. Y'all remember when Rihanna was dating that dude? He was Muslim. Right after she dumped him, he was like a billionaire. She started Fenty. I wonder where she got that started money. Investors. Yes. So it's a stack, 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 stack. Get the money, then be out. Okay. That's what Rihanna did, girl. That's what Rihanna. Just y'all, if y'all go back and watch what Rihanna did, that's your formula. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because you know dang well she wouldn't fit to cover up nothing. All right. Stack, 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 stack. Long engagement, and then be out. Okay? There's your formula. You could pretend like you're learning about their, religion, and you could pretend, and then it's like, you know what? I don't know. I don't know. Get all that money, get the fake long engagement, and be done. All right. You said tell him forcing you to cover up is not allowed. Okay, yeah. Say, well, tell him that's what you learned. But still, I'm still just getting the money and going. Okay. All right. Just get the money and go. How did I get so confident? I don't compare myself to other people online like some of y'all do. Let me tell y'all, when you walk into any place, all those women are not there who are online that y'all are comparing yourselves to. Okay. Usually when I go somewhere, I'm one of the best looking women there because all those women on Instagram, all those women online are not there. They're not where I walk into. So my confidence level is high because I go out in real life and I get real responses from real people, which builds real confidence. And I'm also confident within myself because I know who I am and I know what I want and I have high standards and I don't bend for nobody. Okay. So going out into the real world, looking good, dressed pretty, getting pretty privileged will definitely boost your confidence. Scrolling online all day, comparing yourself to everybody else is not going to help you unless you're looking at ugly people. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Kimberly. Appreciate you. Thank you, girl. You said how to deal with in-laws. Okay, the same way you deal with men. They are there to impress you. You are not there to impress them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Put yourself on a pedestal. People treat you how you treat yourself. Okay? See, y'all be worried about the wrong things in reverse. You're like, how can I please his in-laws? How can his in-laws please you? Act bougier than them. Act like they're there to impress you. Okay? You're not there to people please. They're there to please you. If you notice how you act towards someone is either going to make them try to impress you or try to make you impress them. It all comes from the first meeting. All right. So if you go into the meeting of meeting someone's parents for the first time, you don't go in trying to impress them at all. You go in unbothered and unimpressed. All right. You're like, nice to meet you. Then you do a nice, nasty comment. Okay. Then they'll be forever trying to impress you. They think they're not up to par for your standards. What type of high paying job should a provider man have? The kind that has enough to pay for everything you want. I don't know. Just there's so many different types of careers. Make sure it's a career, hopefully an entrepreneur that owns his own business or a person that has old money or a person that has a high paying career. All you got to do is Google highest paying careers that pay over this amount of money and then look them up, baby. That's what Google is for. That's what search engines are for. Look it up. There's so many. Okay. There's so many new positions out. There's so many new types of business out. Just find the highest earning types of men. You can also, if you just go to the rich areas of town, you know what I'm saying? People can afford to live in certain places, make a lot of money. Okay. Do you think the mindset is too saturated and that's why men are more hesitant? You're 30, a little hesitant. Okay. This mindset, no. What we are doing here is training men to be men again by not dealing with their bare minimum breadcrumbs. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If you want to settle, go settle. But if you're trying to create a huge cultural change, you have to keep your mindset to where it's supposed to be. Okay. Because back in the day, you weren't even considered a man unless you were a provider. People wouldn't even give, like, fathers wouldn't even give the hand in marriage if the man couldn't provide. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are taking yourselves down to the lowest level of trash and accepting anything. Okay. Once you start understanding that you're creating a change for the future, for your daughters, for your future offspring, it's not gonna matter. You're gonna want to change it. Okay. Stop thinking about your own selfish pygmisha needs and think about the future of all women and your daughters if you should have some. Okay. You can give up some dust temporarily to make things right, can't you? How can I have a sugar daddy cosign? I only know him for a month. Met him at my job at the country club. Just tell him you really need it. Most men that have money are action oriented as well. Just like, oh my gosh, would you help me? I need a huge favor from you. While they're still trying to impress you. And maybe they'll do it. Rub on their little shoulder, whisper in their ear, and tell them, let's go to the dealership. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So yeah, this movement is not for the weak. It's for the people that want to make real change. Okay. So when they should have daughters or granddaughters, they know that they're not going there into a dusty world of the bare minimum and doing the most. Okay. Do it for everybody, not just yourself. Okay. The men are hesitant because you're dealing with the wrong men. Go to the rich side of town where money flows. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you go to the rich side of town versus the poor part of town, you notice so much. Go into the poor part of town. Go to a store on the poor part of town. Go to a store on the rich side of town, and just listen. Just people watch and listen. You're gonna know the difference. You go to the poor part of town, you're gonna hear a lot of stuff that you don't want to hear. Put that back. They're gonna be screaming. How much is that? They're gonna be asking for prices. On the rich side of town, they'll be like, okay, just I don't care. Put it in the cart. I don't care how much it is. That's what I need. That's what I need. They're not going to be checking prices. They don't care about no sale. They're not screaming at their kids to put crap back. Just put it in the cart. They're not beating their kids in the aisle for wanting what kids want. All right, just go on the rich side of town and see what it is. I'm telling y'all, I can't even shop I would never shop on the broke side of town because some of the ways these people treat these kids, it's not nice. Yes. The kid is supposed to want things. Don't take them in the store if you don't take them by the stuff that they're going to want. If you're going to have to halfway beat them to death in the store to keep them from begging for it and asking for it, just don't do it. You can't afford it. Don't take them into the store. Y'all already know kids going to be kids. All right. Then y'all forget, mess around and go to the nice side of town or halfway decent side of the town and be beating your kids in front of people. Don't do that. It's really ratchet. I like it. My heart breaks for them kids because, like, some of y'all mothers out there, y'all be cussing at y'all's kids that are 2 and 3 years old. Y'all literally be cussing at them. If you cuss out a 2-year-old, something is wrong with you. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm just saying. I'm laughing because it's sad and funny at the same time. Like, why are you cussing out a 2-year-old? Like, it literally made my heart hurt. Like, I was in a beauty supply shop. Y'all know the beauty supply shop. They got all kind of walks of life in there. So I was at the beauty supply store, and this woman was walking around, of course, in her bonnet. Her little 2-year-old child was walking behind her, talking about stuff. She said, "Oh, come on, you f." The kid is just sounding like they learn all, their language from, whatever kid cartoon they're walking. Like, okay, mommy, I did it. Like, they're so innocent. And I'm like, dang. On the rich side of town, you will never see that. Never. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, are we giving up the cookie to the provider? What are the rules? Okay. Have you given up your job? You have 6 months of income stacked in your savings. Is he a provider for real, or is he a provider for a thrill? All right. Is he a provider for real, or is he a provider for a thrill? That's when you know. When you have enough investment from that man to whether you can take him or leave him after y'all roll around on the mattress, then it's time. So, for example, if he's invested in you 6 months worth of bill pay, maybe taking you to the dealership, giving you money to go shop, maybe you got some money to start a little side business or whatever. When he is fully invested in you as a person and as a human being financially, then you can say, okay, well, maybe we could roll around if you're attracted to him. You know what I'm saying? But if that man hasn't done anything to you worth doing that with, then you continue to make him invest. All right. If you rush to the mattress, if he rushes you to the mattress, he's going to rush you off the mattress and rush you out of his life. If he's taking his time with you, investing in you, making sure that you feel financially secure and safe with him, then, if you feel like you want to do that because you gathered enough. So if he left you and ghosted you tomorrow, you still good, you still won, then yes, you could do whatever you want. But you don't go in there and risk it all and get nothing out of it. Okay? Because that's what some of y'all be doing. Y'all think if y'all give it up, he's going to do something for you. That's quite the opposite. If you give it up, he's going to be like, oh, that was easy. Goodbye. On to the next. Okay? Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, y'all need to start learn how to dilly dally, know your value, know your worth. Stop giving it up, you know. Mm-hmm. He said, what do I do when I feel so much pressure during level up process that I burn out real fast and give up? Okay, it means you don't care enough about yourself. That's what it means. Let me tell you why. Because you're giving up on yourself, which means you're giving up on your goals, which means so will other people. If they see that you don't love yourself to push forward, why should they love you and do anything for you? Okay, you give up on yourself. You don't care enough about yourself. Why would other people care about you? That's why. If you put yourself as a priority, you walk, talk, and act like the main character of your life, that's how other people are going to treat you. Nobody wants to invest in a loser. They don't. So you have to win for yourself. And then people will want to do more for you. Think about it. Think about this. People want to do more for people that don't even need it versus the people that do need it. Why? Because people want to invest into the winning team, not the losing team. If you can't even win for yourself in a level up process, no one's going to want to invest in you. You got to love yourself more. You got to be self-obsessed. That's how it works. You can't be burnt out because think about this. In real life, upkeep and self-care plus having a family is going to wear you out even more. But if you can level up yourself to where you can hire help, or you can have a man that has enough money to hire help out, you're not going to be super burnt out. Now, are you? Okay. So level up for yourself first and foremost. People want to invest in a winner, not a loser. Thank you, Princess Cindy. So if you mess up with a guy, you can never change his perspective of you, even if you're not that same pick-me-shit anymore. Only if you start dating a better man. Okay. Only when they wish that they could have you back at a second chance. All right. So if you pretend like you're dating a better man or a richer man, and they feel like it's true, they're going to try to come and get you back, probably. But they don't want you anymore because they've already had you. But if a richer man wants you, a more high caliber profile man wants you, they may want you back. See, did I miss something? Well, if this man wants her and she's valuable to him, she must be valuable, period. So you need to update higher caliber man. Let them see it somehow, whether you just post it up on social media or whatever. Don't even say you're dating. Just have a picture with him. Send out subliminal, stories and be like, I love a man that makes plans. Like, just stupid stuff like that. They're going to try to put context clues together. She must be dating a new guy. Is that him? That's a nice car. She looks happy. Let me go ahead and ruin this by sneaking back into her life. And the whole time it's a fake boyfriend, it's a fake dude, or it's just a friend you took a pic with and dropping hints and clues everywhere to make them jealous. Men always want to come back when it's too little too late. So just plant the seeds of doubt in his head, some fake competition, and get your money, and make sure he pays that re-entry fee. Okay. Yeah. So if you're not, okay, so I'm going back to the person that was saying that they're burnt out. If you give up on yourself, nobody wants to invest in you, because you'll give up on your kids, you'll give up on your marriage, you'll give up on everything if you can't even do what you got to do to be your best self, I mean, nobody wants that. So the least you can do is get yourself together. That's one person. One person. That's it. How are you supposed to take care of a family if you can't even get yourself together? How are you supposed to put yourself on a pedestal if you can't even get there? Okay, so we got to do better. We got to put all the focus on us. Stop people pleasing, stop dusty pleasing, stop caring about what other people think. Put all that energy and focus on yourself and get it done. Okay, if somebody asks you to do something and it's not beneficial to you, say no. I'm sorry, I'm busy. Okay. Hi, Shira. How to ask for more without seeming ungrateful for what they've already done. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everything that you've done. It's just, I really wish I could say that the problem is solved, but I'll figure out how to get the rest. Just still stressed out, like they haven't solved the problem. So make them be grateful for whatever they've done, but the problem still ain't solved. Your attention still ain't on them. They still ain't impressing you, because now you have another problem. How to figure out how to get the rest. Your problem isn't solved, even though they gave you whatever. It's still not solved. You're like, don't worry about it. I'm going to figure out how to get the rest. Let's see. No, if I cut this expense. No, if I cut that expense. No. I don't eat lunch. I don't eat breakfast and lunch. Ooh, and I'll get skinny too. Okay, if I get a part-time job, like, I'll figure it out. Don't worry. They're going, like, how much more you need? And then when he calls you the next day, if he haven't offered you nothing, be like, oh, how are you? I feel a little weak. Oh, why? I skipped lunch today and breakfast. Oh, you on a diet? No, I'm just trying to save some money. Oh, okay. Yeah. My coworker said she might take me to lunch, but I told her, that was so sweet of her. But yeah, how are you? You see, now he got money, right? He's rich, but his girlfriend over here starving. That don't make no sense. He's gonna feel bad about himself. Oh, I'm rich. Why is my woman starving? Okay, make him feel bad. Hi, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, I'm looking into the medical testers website. They need people to test medications on. Why are you doing that? I thought that was only for crackheads. Oh, no, it's just a medical study. And they pay like so much money. Oh my gosh, I can literally solve my problem. Like, what? I've never done this before. Have you? If I don't speak to my provider all day, should I text him first? He feels some type of way that he always has to check in with me. Ask him for something every time you text him. Thank you, Summerland Sprinkler. Every time you text him first, make sure it's to ask for something. Make sure it's to ask for something. Okay? Never text him, hello, how are you? It's like, oh my gosh, I saw the cutest pair of shoes. This is the link. I would look so good. And then what do you think? If you're going to text him first, make sure it's somewhat beneficial to you. Ask him for something. What are you doing tomorrow? I'm getting ready to go donate. Well, it's not donating blood if they pay you for it, right? Aunt Ethel needs her meds. How much do you need? Mm-hmm. He asked when, okay, Sade says he asked when he was gonna see me. I said, when he takes me on a date. He didn't text good morning the next day. Good for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't give yourself away cheap. These men are stupid. Tell him I'll see you when you plan a date. I'm not gonna finna come meet you somewhere on the corner of the street. The heck. All right. Okay. Why are y'all be talking about to these dusties? Don't talk to no guys. By the third conversation, they should be asking you out and have made some plans. By the third conversation, that you've been texting and talking on the phone, the third conversation should be the date, where and when. All right. If y'all talking to these men longer than 3 conversations and there's no date made, ghost. All right. Ghost. And if they try to come back in, re-entry fee. And if they don't make a date within the next 3 conversations, ghost. Then re-entry fee. All right. Because y'all be too nice. Y'all too nice. I would never pass the third conversation. I'm wasting time. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Whatever the re-entry is, it's up to you, ma'am. Whatever you want, whatever he can afford, whatever you require. Some people it's a lot of money, some people it's a little money, but I say go for at least a lot. Maybe he'll send you, if you ask for 500 and he sends you 200, you're still winning. Start high. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And so you got to get better at ghosting. Exactly. Just stop caring so much. The reason why it's hard for women to ghost is because y'all care too much about someone that don't even like you. Y'all have been programmed to do too much. That's why. Stop. You said they may be wanting pen pals to boost their ego to talk to the next chick. Exactly. They'll practice on you, what impresses you, what makes you like act, nicer towards them. And then they'll go run the same line on some next chick, and actually ask them out. You boost their ego, they go talk to the chick they really like. Okay. So don't have these conversations. Don't be playing phone tag back and forth online with these guys. Get some money or have them make a date. Otherwise, ghost. Then you're going to literally bruise their ego by ghosting them. How to cheer yourself up to meet men when you're depressed and feeling really bad. Stop being that person that seeks attention elsewhere. Okay, sprinkle. Put all the energy into yourself. Get up and look good. Okay, stop looking for sympathy. That's number one. Stop looking for sympathy. The only person that's going to save you is save yourself. Get up and put effort and energy into yourself. Nobody's going to want someone who's always down in the dumps. Okay, period. Sprinkle. You down in the dumps, nobody going to want you. Why? Because you're a project that nobody wants. Get up and become your own project. Sprinkle. First world problems. All right. Unless you've recently lost someone, you should literally take yourself and create the better version of it. That's all. Because nobody else is going to do it for you. All right. Sprinkle. No one's coming to save you, bam. You got to save yourself first. And then somebody going to come give you some money. That's true. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You're living in an unfair world that doesn't care about you. So you got to care about yourself. Okay. Sprinkle. Nobody cares. I promise you. People only care about you when you care about you. That's the truth. Think about it. Think about all these celebrities online. Nobody's checking for them. Half the people think that they're dead until they get this glow up or get a part in a new movie or something. They're like, oh my gosh, we're so team this person. And, this person had their glow up. Nobody cares about you when you're down in the dumps. Okay. But when you bring yourself up and when you bring yourself out, that's when they care about you. They don't care about you. They don't care about your sob story. Nobody does. Okay. All right. Promise you. They don't. Pregnant, feeling really emotional and needy. Okay, I'm sorry. Eat some pickles and some ice cream or something, girl. Sprinkle. Get you some pickles. Go shop. Get his credit card. Go shop and eat some pickles, man. That's all you need. Feel needy with his credit card. Go buy you some baby clothes or something. Mm-hmm. I've never eaten that combination, pickles and ice cream, though. I ate fried pickles the other day. They were pretty good. Okay. Girl, order you some DoorDash, binge watch a good show. Put your feet up, girl. There you go. She got cheated on while pregnant and actually told everyone. Who? Well, I guess she put him on blast. Sprinkle. What? Y'all finally served what? Shopping for more dresses while watching my fave. Okay, Becca. Sprinkle. Yeah. Well, we already know most men cheat. All men cheat, so who cares? Just do what you got to do and get your money. Always get your money. That's all. You know that saying, the winner takes all? Winner takes all the money. Get the money. You can't take someone's fidelity with you, but you can take their money. Okay? And get his money. Always get the money. He said, stop choosing men that don't like you times 10. Exactly. They got to like you times 10. And even if they like you times 10, they gotta still be able to provide a lot. So either way, you're gonna win. Your confidence is still gonna win, and your pockets are still gonna win every time. Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, Becca. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. So I have some advice for young ladies who find out some bad news. Take all that anger, all that energy, all that emotion, and figure out how you can pour it back into yourself to get more out of the situation, or whatever situation you can make to get more out of it, not to destroy it, but to make it even more valuable. You know what I'm saying? So if you catch your man cheating while you're pregnant, where's your luxury vehicle push gift now? You see? Where is your new house? Okay. Don't blow up and get mad. Get more. Get more, because especially if he is invested heavily into you financially and he wants to save whatever it is, or he don't want to be put on child support or gone through a divorce or whatever, he will do whatever it takes. So make sure your demands are super high. Get more, get as much as you can get out of it. All right. And then later on down the line, if you don't want them no more, if you decide it's not working, you can still have more. You get it? Then you can still get whatever you were going to get if you were going to leave them in the first place, but you'll have more. So think ahead. Think about the money, not about your emotions, because either way, you're going to get your heart broken either way. You might as well leave with something more. Winner takes all. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't be getting mad. Get money. Get their money. If you can't get their money, at least get something out of them. Get something. Okay. I remember there's this lady I used to know. And I know her husband cheated on her because he had bought her a bunch of stuff to keep her busy and out of his business. Okay. He bought her all these properties. He bought her all this stuff to keep her busy, right? And whenever she was ready to leave and go, she could take it all with her. So sometimes you have to tell them what you want. You have to get it, and you have to make it work for you. Because all the men are going to cheat. She probably knew that he was going to cheat anyway, so she probably was in it for whatever she can get out of it. Thank you, MPS. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just want to thank you. Met a provider last week after watching you 4 months. Went on date Saturday. Was giving him hints of what I want, and he gave you 2.7K after date and signed me up for gym in rich side of town. Get more. Okay, MPS. I know that's right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Wonderful. So proud. So proud. Yes. Get his money before he takes your energy and confidence. Thank you, Nadia. That's so true. Get his money. All right. Because when you go into a relationship, if you base your value and worth on how a man treats you and what they're going to do, you're stupid. Your value and worth is what you think of yourself. And if they mess up, they have to pay you for dealing with them. That's the key. Y'all's confidence level and your self-value goes down every time a man is a man. They're going to be a man with or without you. They're going to do those things with you or without you. They have nothing to do with you. But if you collect their money for doing those things in your presence, you're smart. Okay? Dating this lawyer, he ghosted you 3 days after sending you money. I required he went on business trip. How can I make him pay when he's back? What? He gave you money already? Okay, well, when he hits you up, when he calls you back, and it's like, text him a cash app. It's like, oh my God, I'm so glad you called me back. I need to get my tires fixed right away, and it's this much money. Either he's sending it or he's not getting no response. Sprinkle. All right, there you go. Then if he starts to text other stuff, like, I'm trying to get this problem solved right away. I'm just like super hyper focused on it, and I'm not going to be able to be a good company or a good conversationalist until I solve this problem. Then either he going to send it or he going to be like, did you solve the problem yet? Then you're not going to text nothing back till he sends the money, ma'am. And just keep resending the link for him to pay for you, whatever. Okay. Sprinkle. So yeah. Remember, if a man does you wrong, lies to you, cheats on you, they would do that to any woman in your place. Okay. Anybody that was in that place that you are at, he would have done it too. So don't take it personally. Just get their money. Okay. Sprinkle. Think about all the celebrities you know that has experienced similar things. It could have been anybody. It could have been a rich celebrity. It could have been a normal everyday woman. They still gonna do what they gonna do. Period. Just get their money. Okay. There are women out there who have dated or married celebrity men who are not famous or anybody. They still got their money. There are women that are famous and have dated or married rich celebrity men and got done dirty, but they still are there for whatever financial reasons that they're there for. So you can be whoever you are, and still the man is going to treat you like he's going to treat the next chick. Just get the money. Okay? It's not you, it's them. Just get their money. There's nothing you did wrong. It could have been anybody, baby. It could have been anybody. It could have been Pygmisha. They're still going to do you wrong. You can cook and clean and wash their dirty drawers all day, or you can do nothing at all. They're still going to do what they're going to do. Okay? Just get their money. You met a guy who was handsome, but he ghosted you. That was months ago. Okay, wonderful. You got a boyfriend now, provider, and took me out to eat and to a reservation, dress code only restaurant. Guess who was the waiter? Handsome. Oh my gosh. Best revenge ever. Sprinkle. Okay, yes. Girl, her waiter was the dude that ghosted her because he for her rich man. I know that's right. I know he was eating that up. Yari Shun, that's hilarious. Wonderful. Plot twist. Now you know why he ghosted you, girl. He was broke. All right. Girl, he done spent all this. Did he even spend some tips on you before he ghosted you? Or what? You said satisfaction. Yes. I know you were just smiling. Okay. You said handsome knew he couldn't afford you. Exactly. Tell him he better use that handsome to get some tips from somebody else. You know what? This is going to be wrong, but I'm not politically correct anyway. Whenever I see a overly handsome male waiter and they're too old to be waiting tables, like they should be in some type of career or business by now, like I look at them as literally a dusty. Okay, why are you this old still waiting tables? This ain't your restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to use your looks and have this type of job. You probably live with a pick-me show. You probably go 50-50 and you try to flirt with everybody to get you a good tip. Like why aren't you doing something else? You know? So I always feel like mm, sprinkle, sprinkle. You said somebody has to do it. Yeah, I tip ugly people more. I promise you. Whenever I go out to eat and there's a waiter or a waitress, the uglier they are, the bigger the tip. Why? Because they're ugly and they need it. All right. If you cute, you shouldn't even be waiting no tables. You shouldn't even be working unless you're working at Twin Peaks or Bombshells or something and you're young. But if you old or older and you're somewhat attractive or just attractive, like at an age where you should have a career, I'm not tipping you because I'm just enabling you to stay there. And okay, if you ugly, I'm tipping you. The uglier you are, the bigger tip you get because you got to be there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I know if I see a pretty girl of a certain age that's clocked in, she's catering to a dusty. Okay. If you too old to be clocked in and cute, you should be in somebody's house, in somebody's suburbs, somebody's luxury vehicle, having your own business, somebody, getting somebody's money. If you too pretty to pay bills, I have to teach you a lesson because you're too cute to be paying bills. You can get somebody else to do that for you. All right? I'm tipping the ugly because they don't have no choice. Y'all got options. And y'all choosing to clock in and support dust and go 50-50 with somebody that don't even like you. All right. So I'm giving the ugly people the money. I'm sorry. When I see a waitress or waiter. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When all hope is lost, they're getting the money. All right. Because they the one that need it. You looking cute, you sit over here waiting tables. I know you got some dusty at home. No, ma'am. You getting the 15 or 10%. Unless you young and that's how you paying your way through college, great. But if you're like at a certain age, I know you got a dusty at home. I know you ain't. I know you dating broke, and you need to do better. All right. Yeah, it should hurt. Y'all need to wake up. Like if you look better than me, and I know I'm not the top tier of the totem pole for as far as beautiful women are concerned, but I know I look good enough not to have to clock in. All right. So if you look better than me, you need to figure it out. I'm serious. Okay, that's why you need to get this book. It's on Amazon, linked in the description bar. All my books, all my level up books, y'all need to get. You need to get all these because there is no reason y'all should be clocked in and mad at everybody when you could be living your best life. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Leave those jobs for the people that can't pull. All right. Wonderful. Why do y'all think y'all have so many jealous coworkers? Ladies that look good. Why do you think all your coworkers hate you? Why do you think they don't like you? Let me ask you a question. You know why they don't like you? Because you taking up somebody else's ugly job. All right. They're like, why are you here? You don't need to be here. You're going to take my promotion. I've been ugly for so long and I've worked hard so long. There ain't no other hope for me. You can go get you a sugar daddy. Get out of here. That's why a lot of these women be hating on y'all at work because they know all y'all got to do is go get married. All right. Y'all taking up them good promotions from them ugly chicks that can't get none, no attention. So that's why they're mad at y'all. Okay. So understand that. Yeah, they might hate on you because you look good because you ain't got to be there. You're just visiting. Okay. You're literally visiting. You're going to be gone in a few months. Why? Because you're going to meet a man and you're going to be like, why you got that job? You don't need to work there anymore. Or your boss is going to harass you and they don't make enough money and you don't want to date at the workplace because you like serious about dating and you don't mix business with pleasure. You know what I'm saying? These women are like, oh, why are you in the way? You're gonna get a promotion before I do because you're pretty, and I worked and slaved hard all day and all night and for 20 years, and you're gonna take my place. It's women that look good in the workplace, they're in and out. Don't get too attached to the job. Pick Misha and them ugly chicks are gonna make sure you don't want to stay. All right. So go get you a man with some money, start your own business. Wonderful. You shouldn't be working. You need to be either be an entrepreneur, business owner, funded by whoever thought you was cute enough to give you some money. And you just be living your best life. Okay. Wonderful. You say you used to leave jobs on my lunch break. Me too, girl. When I was younger. I ain't coming back. I ain't got to come back. Y'all have fun out there, sprinkle, sprinkle. If it was my birthday, if it was a beautiful day outside, if I wanted to go do something else, I'm not coming back. I'm done. Don't need it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You said they all don't like you, girl. Just that's why, because they need that job. You don't need it. You can just go pull a man and give you whatever you want. Okay. If you read this book and if you take what I'm telling y'all to heart, let me tell y'all. You read this book. You're only gonna date men with money. You're only gonna date men with money. Why? You're gonna wake up, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I look too pretty to be doing any of this stuff. There are men out here that will literally just give me money and pay all my bills, and there are literally guys out there who have so much money, the little bit that I require is absolutely nothing to them. Um, you're really gonna understand it. You're not gonna want to go backwards in life. You're not going to want to stay clocked in with some dust at home. You're not going to want to do it. And once you figure out the formula, you're going to be like, I can't believe that I was doing A, B, C, and D. I could never go back. And then if you have career ambitions, if you have the entrepreneurial spirit, if you want to make something of yourself, you can use their money to fund a business. There are so many women online who are married, who have lived a soft life, but they also have their own little side business, and they don't have to hustle. They don't have to worry. They can just slowly build it with the funds that they're just collecting, and they can literally put all their energy and effort into doing what they love and what they're passionate about and making money, plus having all the things paid for as well. Okay, so aspire to that. As a woman, you should not be thinking about competition in the workplace. You should be thinking about what you want to create in this world, what you're passionate about and what you're good at and what can help other people and what you want to do to get a little extra money or whatever. You shouldn't be stressed out. You shouldn't be in competition. You shouldn't be worried about no coworkers. If you're pretty, if you look good and you take care of yourself and you're going to attract the type of man who just give you whatever you want, you need to take advantage of that, because these ugly women out here would do it if they could. This is why they're so mad at y'all, because if they looked like y'all, if they looked cute, they would not be clocked in. Just like I tell y'all, if I was a size 2, I wouldn't be clocked in and dealing with no dusty. Who's out here is a size 2 still and dealing with dust? Okay. As a size 2, what are you doing? Okay. Know your value, know your worth. Don't be clocked into no dust. If you're a size 2, you could get makeup, hair, wigs, stuff like that. Make yourself look beautiful. Go get you a old rich man and be done. Okay. You don't need to be clocked in. Go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say you used to cry sometime getting ready to go to work. That's how you know you're not supposed to be there. If you don't like it, you ain't supposed to be there. You're supposed to figure out another way. Okay. You said any evil tips to mess a man's mind up for keeping you as an option? No, because men treat you how you treat yourself. If you treat yourself like an option, you're going to be an option. If you treat yourself like you're the prize and that their money is the prize, not them. You know what I'm saying? You can't care. You cannot care about them. You cannot care about them. And if you don't care about them, you won't want revenge on them. You'll be like, oh, well, this is how much I collected. On to the next. You're not going to care. You're not going to care enough to want revenge on them because you only wanted their money. And you got what you got. And now it's on to the next. All right. If you care too much, they already got you. They got you. Okay. So whenever y'all like, I want revenge, I want this, it's because you care too much. You put in more than they did. You're mad because you didn't have options or you didn't leave with more than you wanted to leave with, So stop caring so much. Focus on the money. Get what you can get. On to the next. Learn how to ghost people too. Okay? Learn how to treat them as options as well. You can't control a man to say if you're going to be an option or not, but what you can control is how you feel about them, what you're collecting from them, and how many options you also have. That's what you could do. All right? Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think women care too much because they're programmed to, and they also feel like if they care, the man will care back. And that's so sad because that's not true. When you do too much, people just take it for granted as if you're stupid and you want to do it. So they just let you because that's the only way you're going to shut up and, act right if they let you care for them. They don't really care enough for you. So what you got to do is stop caring at all. And that's when they start caring. When they see that it's not working on you, you don't care enough. Like, how can I get this person emotionally attached to me? Like, they automatically think women are going to be emotionally attached to them if they love bomb them and say a few nice words and promise them a few nice things. You're already dumb and stupid enough to get emotionally attached to that stupid stuff. And most men depend on that. When it doesn't work, they got to try harder. Okay? When the love bombing don't work, they got a money bomb. Bill bomb. Okay? Okay, 30, a PhD scholar passionate about teaching but not interested in struggling, rather find a man powerful enough to lend me my dream position. Is it possible? Yeah, go date the dean. Go find you a dean of a college, of a university, or go date some type of scientist that wrote best-selling books or something. I don't know. Go find someone above you that has the money and doesn't see you as a person that they are intimidated by. Sprinkle. You got to date higher. Okay. You need to go date like an astrophysicist that written a couple books. You got to go date somebody with some more money and some more intelligence. Okay. Because they're going to be intimidated by you. You can't date a normal guy. Sprinkle. All right. Maybe you're 30, you need to date somebody like in their 50s. Okay. Date someone in their 50s with tenure, or who's a dean, or someone who's like some type of, wealthy scholar or intellectual. That's what you need. Otherwise, you're never going to be happy or satisfied. Especially if you don't want to struggle, you need to find somebody that's not struggling. Okay, sprinkle. They might be a little nerdy though, but you can still go get it. Go to them Comic-Con conventions. Look for the older nerds. Go to the astrophysics what do they call those? Conventions. I don't know. Just go to where nerds go. Okay. Find somebody with some money. You need to find a bigger nerd. Wonderful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Nerds are the best. I know, right? Go get you one. Get you a Leonard or a Sheldon. Yes. Who would y'all rather? Who watched Big Bang Theory? Who would y'all rather, Leonard or Sheldon? You say your husband's a hot nerd. You're thankful. Okay. You said Leonard, Sheldon all day. Sheldon, Sheldon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too, girl. Sheldon, Team Sheldon. Okay. He goes into his man cave and plays video games and allows me to shop and buy. I know that's right. That sounds fun. Persephone. Sprinkle. I'm glad he compensates you. Earlier, why did you say if he's invested in you, he's already committed to you? Because when a man follows their investment, they're already committed to you if they're spending money on you. They're committed to spending money on you. They're committed to investing in you. If you need a title, if you need some type of title to call yourself invested in. Okay. All right. Men don't want to give you the commitment because it's a form of control. It's like a leash. All right. And anyway, you're still single until you're married. Y'all don't understand this. You can be somebody's girlfriend all day and still not be nobody's wife. Okay. There are people that have been in relationships for 20 years that still ain't nobody's wife. Get them bills paid, stack your money, use his money to buy whatever you want to buy. He's committed to investing in you. Until his commitment of investing in you stops, then what are you doing? You save your money, get his money, save yours. Okay. Y'all want so bad a title, a form of control, and da da da. Date two of them. Date one that will commit and collect both of their money. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said Sheldon is rude. I know, but it's funny. I'd be laughing. I would never take anything that they said personally, so I'd just be laughing. You said Sheldon would pay every single bill. Exactly. Rich men has many options, hobbies, and these men are rare. It's too easy to treat them like options. It's not. Yes, it is easy to treat them like options because there's always some old man out there too. There's some old men, some ugly men that are all rich. Okay. If you don't feel good enough or confident enough to treat them like an option, that's you. You know, if you focus on their money and get their money, you can literally treat anyone like an option if you already got their money. Okay. If you're dating a rich man, you should be rich within a few months to a year. You should be rich as well. That means you should take their money, invest it, start a business, and do whatever you need to do. They're giving you money, right? So if you're dating a rich man, it shouldn't be too long before you become rich. Then they are an option. Why? Because now you don't really need them now, do you? And you can attract someone even richer. Now, understand what I'm saying. Y'all aren't thinking when I tell y'all only hear half of what I tell y'all. That's where y'all mess up. Y'all only hear half of what I tell y'all. When I say date rich, I mean get rich by dating rich. I mean get their money, stack it, start you a business, invest, save it, do whatever you got to do. You shouldn't be dating somebody rich if they're not giving you anything. If they're not giving you nothing, you shouldn't even claim their wealth because it ain't even yours. Okay? If you're going to date rich, you need to be rich in the next couple of months or a year. Okay? Think about it. Otherwise, you're just a groupie. A groupie of their wealth. If they're not giving anything to you, if they're not investing in you, why are you dating them? Why are you claiming them? Mm-mm. They're not giving you the money. They need to be giving you connections. They need to be giving you network. They need to be giving you other people to meet that also have money. All right. If they're not doing none of that and they're not giving you money or spending money on you, why are you even claiming them? Why are you out with them? They're not beneficial. If you're dating a multi-millionaire, you should be rich in the next year. You should have your own business. You should have stacks. You should have savings. You should have some type of investment. You said if you abort his baby, would he resent you and not want you anymore? He's rich, but I don't feel ready. Okay, why did you tell him? If you didn't want him to know, you should have told him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he's rich, if he wants the baby, just say you had a miscarriage. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What he gonna do? Resent you for having a miscarriage? All right, wonderful. If he's rich, you can get child support. It just depends on what you're trying to do, ma'am. What you trying to do? If you ain't ready, can he hire people to help you get ready? I don't know. It just all depends on what it is you want, because you're the woman. You decide. That's your decision alone. That's your decision alone. None of his. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, I believe that it's your decision alone since it's your body. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ain't no money unless you undress, learn a blessing, or get a blessing. No, that's a lie. That's how dusties think. When you don't make a lot of money and you give a woman money, you want something in exchange because you had to work hard for that money. So this is how you can tell men are dusty, when they want something in exchange. When a man gives to you and invests in you long term, he plans to stick around. He plans to continue to invest. When a man wants something tit for tat, they're dusty. They had to work hard for it. So they want you to work hard for it because they don't know where their next check is coming from. They're one check away from being homeless, and they play tit for tat because they're broke. Okay. So whenever a man wants something in return from you quickly, it's because they're broke. Red flag. Okay. Broke men always want something in return. Why? Because they don't have it like that. They spent all their hard-earned time and energy working for that little paycheck. They're going to break you off something. They want something in exchange because they are still of the working class and they're broke and they only probably have one stream of income. Wonderful. Okay. Anyway, I gotta go. Thank y'all, everybody who sent good questions. Make sure you check out all the links in the description bar. And follow me on Instagram and TikTok. All that is in there. And I'll see y'all there. Bye.